There it is. There's the sound. Super weird I didn't have it. Alright. Go. Alright, what's up, witches? Get into my Discord. What's good? Wait a minute. Oh, shit. I think I gotta fix my sound here. Discord, that's right. I had it set a certain way the other day. Let's do that one. And I don't think I changed that one. Alright. There we go. Status. Okay. All right. My phone on the charger. Whoa! Wait, it's got a live stream running. What you doing? Watch stream. Are they making beats? That's what it looks like. You stressed out right now? Why are you stressed out right now? What happened? Talk to me, Goose. What happened? Okay. Leave the... It's your mic. You've been talking the whole time? Shit. Okay. Try... I know this is going to sound like going into tech support mode and giving you that annoying answer, but should you try unplugging it and plugging it back up? Should you try turning it off and back on? Summoning fight? Wait, which one? Oh, one of the fights in the later areas. I beat Alexander at 1 star.
You hear me?
There we go. Well, I hear something.
Okay, hello?
There it is.
Okay,
Alright, weird. Yeah, I've been following that for a while. So they haven't taken them to court, but Nintendo set their sights on... they've been after... they've been looking for legal ways to take Yuzu to court since Tears of the Kingdom leaked. And everybody was playing it early on that emulator. So they're trying to...
What's the emulator gonna do about it when your game... It wasn't even a leak. Didn't GameStop just, like, sell the shit early to a couple of people? And then somebody else leaked it? Like...
Okay, well, quote-unquote leak. That's how all of Nintendo's games leak. Every time a Nintendo game comes out, it gets played early on emulators. And it gets streamed early. And the website's reported as a leak, but it's always the same issue. Some retailer sold it early, and somebody they sold it early to, made a digital copy of the cartridge and uploaded it online. So the leak is it being uploaded online, and now everybody has access to it. So that was going to be their legal grounds, is that, well, they're distributing it. I'm like, yeah, but the emulator didn't do that. Honestly, the emulator probably would have won that case, but it would have been expensive and lengthy to do so. Like, they had a pretty strong case because, suing an emulator because people use the emulator to play pirated games is like suing a gun manufacturer because people used your gun to kill somebody. Like, you have to hold the individual accountable. We can't, like, set the court. I don't know about in Japan or other countries, but in America, we're probably not going to set the precedent that the tool is the thing to blame and not the person using it. Because an emulator is just a tool. It's not, in and of itself, it doesn't pirate anything by itself. You have to feed it something. So, like, a gun sitting on a table doesn't kill anybody. Someone has to hold it and pull the trigger. You have to feed it something. And that's why you can't sue gun manufacturers for gun deaths. So, they probably wouldn't win a lawsuit suing an emulator because the thing being emulated was pirated. So,
just as long as it doesn't have specific code, like with that was the issue why the Dolphin emulator was removed from Steam, because it actually had specific code related to the Nintendo Wii, and that was what was being it was being.
Well, that's not. Well, yeah, but that's not piracy though. That's copyright infringement. That's different.
Yeah, but that's the only thing you could possibly sue a emulator for.
Yeah, well, Nintendo scared the I don't know if you saw because I started following some other Discords so that their updates automatically show up in ours, so I don't have to keep hunting down some of these articles. And one popped up in the Discord in the retro section. Citra and Yuzu, the Switch and 3DS emulators, respectively, are being shut down. So they released a statement saying that they were shut down, and they said it was about piracy. It's a PR statement because Nintendo was threatening to sue them and sent a cease and desist, and they've been trying to get a court to take their case since the launch of Tears of the Kingdom because they were pissed that, Zelda got played early and people were using Yuzu to play it. So they were trying to say that, Yuzu's pirating software. Well, it's not pirating software, it's an emulator. And far as I know, Yuzu doesn't have any Nintendo code in it. Everything's written from scratch by them. They had a public GitHub. Anyone could go look at the source code for Yuzu. Like, you could see the code the thing was running on. None of it was from Nintendo. Like, they were super transparent about everything. Like, they hid nothing. But apparently they finally, scared them into shutting it down. They haven't taken them to court. Like, no lawsuit was actually filed, but apparently their little scare tactics worked because they're shutting down, and they left a whole PR statement about how it has come to our attention some people are using our emulator for piracy. We don't condone piracy. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I was like, but people have done that with everything ever, with every emulator ever. I mean, people do it with Android. Android doesn't shut down. Like you don't. Android's not an emulator, but you can jailbreak an iPhone. You can jailbreak Android so that they'll run apps without paying for them. Like, no one's shutting those. Like, it's really dumb. But more than likely, it's the creators of Yuzu are they're just a bunch of guys. They're just a bunch of dudes. They're not like a company. They're just dudes with a hobby. So when Nintendo comes after them with the lawsuit, even if they have a good case to win, they go bankrupt trying to win it. Because you best believe Nintendo's going to drag it out, keep it in the courts as long as possible, because I think Nintendo knows they're going to lose. They've fought emulators in the past and lost. Our courts are pretty clear about the fact that the tool is not to blame for how it's used. You blame the user. And unless the tool itself is hacking something, is providing some kind of, it has to be providing pirated software built into it, or the code has to be used to override something in the original code to allow for piracy. Yuzu didn't fall into either one of those categories. Most emulators don't, because that's the legal precedent for what is the differentiation between an emulation and a hack. That's the legal difference between the two. Emulation, legal; hacking, not. And since they're not stealing anything directly from Nintendo, since their emulator can't, override any of Nintendo's code, so you can't like put Yuzu on a Switch and use it to control the Switch, for instance. You can't, it's independent of anything Nintendo. Doesn't interact with Nintendo software in any way by itself. It just emulates that software. So they probably would have won in court, but they would have spent years paying lawyer fees trying to do so, and I'm guessing they didn't have the money or the time to try to put up that fight. So instead, they do what most do and throw in the towel when Nintendo comes barking, because that's Nintendo's game. That's what they do. They scream about stuff they know they're wrong about. They threaten to sue or threaten to take you to court over stuff they know they can't win. And it's all scare tactics. They just bully you out of existence. And it works because they've got infinite money compared to, some guy writing an emulator or some guy making a mod, like the Power World mod they shut down. Yeah, like that kind of shit. It's just bullying you into existence. It's just bullying you out of existence. That's all it is. Because you don't see them actually taking Power World to court. Because Power World has sold 25 million copies. Power World has the money to fight back now. It didn't have the money to fight back when it first launched and Nintendo was talking all that shit. Now that they've sold 25 million copies and this thing has launched into the stratosphere, Nintendo's like, oh shit, they got the money to actually go to court with us now. And you notice Nintendo went radio silent about that shit. Like, they shut the fuck up about Power World quick. They've made no further statements. It's just nope, we're not going to fight Power World, because it's a fight they'll lose. And
I think it's also a fight they would lose quickly, and they couldn't drag out that the judge would look at it and go, there's no infringement here.
Well, when it comes to American courts, I don't know about Japanese courts, which the Power World thing would have been fought in Japan because they're both Japanese companies. But I know in America, it doesn't matter how right you are or how quickly you could win the case. They can drag it out with money. You have the right to 3 continuances in America, which is you go to court. The judge could be ready to rule on it right then and there, but if either one of the parties says, hey, we're not quite as ready as we thought we'd be, can we get this continued and have more time? The judge is going to grant that. And you get 3 of those. And each side gets 3 of those. And each one's about 90 days. So Nintendo gets 1 year they can drag this out in court right off gate. So all they got to do is ask for their continuances.
I think, in my personal opinion, the judge would probably hit them with a show cause first. Okay, show how this is a
well, I'm talking about American courts. Yeah. Basically,
be hit with a show cause to say
right.
Why this shouldn't be thrown out.
Right. Basically, the judge would say that, and Nintendo would respond with, we don't quite have everything ready to show yet. We need a continuance. We'll have it ready for you, blah, blah, blah. And the judge will grant the continuance, which is basically giving you the benefit of the doubt. That's how this typically goes. The judge goes, okay, well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'll continue it so that you'll have more time to get your stuff ready. We're still collecting data, blah, blah. And they'll use that excuse 3 times. It's pretty standard practice. The judge will usually do that 3 times before he's like, okay, you've had enough time. And the other side can do it too.
Stupid that the one that like is suing can request more time. You'd think like they should have to, if they're going to sue someone else, that they should have to have the evidence ready already. Like, I understand it for maybe like somebody who's
So lawsuits are viewed differently. Like what you're saying is more or less true for like a criminal case. Like you can't like press charges or make allegations against someone without having some kind of evidence ready, because that's a criminal matter. But lawsuits aren't criminal, because copyright infringement and actual laws being broken, those would be criminal trials. Depending on if they had evidence. So that's the difference. So the difference between like a criminal case and a lawsuit is criminal cases, I have the evidence, I can prove it, you broke the law. And a lawsuit is, I don't have enough evidence to prove you broke the law, but I think I got enough to show that you owe me money. So when you do a lawsuit and the judge goes, okay, well, you might not have all the evidence yet. That's why you're choosing to sue instead of press charges. And lawsuits are treated differently. You file the lawsuit as early as possible to shut down whatever operation they're doing, to put a hold on their progress while you gather your evidence. And that's typically why the continuances are usually given, because they go, okay, well, they sued you as soon as they saw suspicious activity, but they can't prove anything yet. So the court's going to say, hey, cease and desist for the time being while this is investigated. And then the judge is going to give them time to get their evidence, and that's where the continuances become. So that's how Nintendo typically drags things out in court, is they sue before they have anything. They use that as their excuse to get time to look for things, and they hope that whoever they're suing runs out of money before they find something, because 9 times out of 10, Nintendo isn't going to find anything. Because most of the time that Nintendo's getting mad and suing, it's over stuff that like isn't really illegal, and it's a case they'd probably lose. Like the Power World case, they would lose. The emulation case, they would lose. The difference between the Power World case and this emulation case is the emulators got their cease and desist letter, because that comes before the lawsuit. That's why you get the cease and desist, so Nintendo can have that time needed to investigate you. So these emulators got their cease and desist letter, and they just decided to shut down. They just folded. They threw in the towel. Where if Power World's gotten a cease and desist, they've ignored it. They haven't made any statement about getting one yet. I don't know if they have or not. Probably not, because a cease and desist, like, you can't file that without it being followed up by something. Like, you can't just tell someone to cease and desist something and that be it. You have to tell them to cease and desist for a reason, and that reason is, I'm about to sue you. So if you send a cease and desist letter, it has to be followed up by something. And seeing as how there's been no lawsuit filed against Power World, and there's been no statement made, I'm guessing Power World didn't get a cease and desist. So Nintendo just kind of gave up on that one, because Power World has the money to fight back. Power World has the money to go, okay, well, drag it out in court for a year or two. We'll make a budget for that. That's fine. We have the money now, and they have the support. All that Power World would have to do would be to put out a statement on Patreon, GoFundMe, on their website, wherever, saying, hey, we are no longer allowed to update the game because of an ongoing court case. This similar thing happened with kind of a similar thing happened with the Friday the 13th game, even though that lawsuit had nothing to do with the game itself. But the game wasn't allowed to update itself while the rights to Friday the 13th were going through the court system. So the difference between this and the Friday the 13th thing is that they are the ones being sued, so they have direct control over everything. Whereas the Friday the 13th game, they just had to sit on the sidelines and wait for permission to use that IP. Like, they had no place in the court case. They had no say in it. So Power World would just all they'd have to do is put out a statement saying, we know you guys are anxious to get more updates for the game because the game is in early access. You're anxious to get it finished or anxious to see some progress, but we can't publish any progress we've made on it. I don't even think they'd be allowed to work on it anymore. Like, we can't make any further progress while this is in court. This is going to be a lengthy court case. It's going to cost a lot of money. We're asking that if you like Power World and you'd like to see updates and see us to continue to make the game, please support us while we work through this. And Power World's fans would just pour in money to fund their lawsuit so that they could fight Nintendo. It would be a terrible look for Nintendo, and the amount of money raised would definitely make headlines so that people can say people are so mad at Nintendo suing Power World that Power World made X million dollars in 2 days or whatever. Yeah, like, it would make Nintendo look bad, very bad. Even before it went to court, they would look bad. Which is why you haven't heard Nintendo say a fucking thing about Power World since it, like, went viral. When it was first launching and they, it was unsure if it was going to become a hit. Like, it had maybe 1 million sales. It had enough to get attention, but it wasn't considered massive yet. Okay, well, Nintendo had shit to say. Now it's hit over 25 million. Those are fucking Call of Duty numbers. Alright, well, now it's big. Now it's too big for Nintendo to fuck with. So, they left it alone. Which sucks, because I'm sure that Yuzu and Citra, the two emulators, are just as big as Power World. But emulators are hobbies, man. They're done for free. They're not sold. So it doesn't matter how many people use it. Like, these guys just don't have the money to fight Nintendo. They don't have it. They would have to raise those funds. And that's a risky thing to do. Because if you let it go to court, then you can't just cease and desist. Once the court case has been filed, even if you're like, okay, never mind, we'll shut down, Nintendo's not going to drop that lawsuit. It's in the court system now. Like, you're on the hook for this. And Nintendo isn't the type to drop a lawsuit once it's been filed. They are the type to hang you out to dry. Nintendo would 100% try to make an example out of them. Or what they would see as an example out of them. So it sucks. This has nothing to do with piracy. This isn't going to stop piracy. This is probably going to encourage it. This is going to have the opposite effect that Nintendo thinks, because Nintendo's legal team and PR team are run by a bunch of fucking morons who were trapped in the 90s. They don't understand how the internet works. They don't understand the Streisand effect, that the more you try to erase something from the internet, the more it's going to pop up. If you ignore emulation, you don't bring attention to it, people would probably forget about it, or it would just be this thing that, this group of people use and your average everyday user isn't going to pay attention to. But the more you speak out about it, the more headlines get written about it, the more attention gets brought to it, the more new people try it. All you do is feed into your own problem by doing that. Even getting this one shut down, there's already 2 other Switch emulators that already exist, even before Nintendo went after Yuzu. Yuzu's just the most popular. All that's going to happen is everyone's going to flock to one of those other ones. It's
we'll just send a cease and desist to the next one.
Yeah, so I mean, if that's their plan, is I'll keep sending cease and desist to these emulators, then Nintendo is basically they're basically playing whack-a-mole. Like, every time you hit one, 2 more are going to pop up. All the source code for these things has been open source. You best believe that there is a large number of people who've already backed up that source code. So shut one down, they're just going to copy and paste that that source code, change a few lines, make it into a new one, and boom, good to go again, good to go again, good to go again. Because the source code's it's open source, it's not copyrighted. So they can just, they can pump these emulators out with new names endlessly. Like, you're not going to stop it. And the more Nintendo fights it and brings attention to it, the more people it's going to piss off. And the more hackers and modders you piss off, the more work on emulation they're going to do. Because now they have a point to prove. Because now they're going to be making an emulator for the specific purpose of fucking Nintendo and pissing them off. Because they'll get kicks out of pissing them off. They'll be doing it for the memes, bruh. Yeah, like this is... This is a fight they can't win. Like, the battle against emulation as a whole, they've been fighting this fight since the NES. The emulator for the NES came out. Forgot what the original one of those was called, but they've been fighting it since emulation became a thing. And they have lost every time. Like, this is a fight they're not going to win. And they know that. Which is why they do cease and desist letters and not straight up lawsuits every time. They just, their whole strategy is, let's just bully as many of them as we can out of existence. They know they're playing whack-a-mole with them. And that's their game plan. Let's just play whack-a-mole then. And I'll just keep, sending cease and desist and trying to bully them out of existence. That's their thing. That's what they do. And it kind of works. Which is the sad part.
Sadly.
So, what was up with that lucky food fortune? I mean, why mushrooms?
Well, this reactor's smack bang in the middle of a place famous for. Aye, you guessed
So
it.
how's the
world's
FF
favourite fungi.
going, Tiff?
Mushrooms grow near
Awesome.
I'll pass, thanks.
Alright, well, now I'm in the open world section, so we can do some open world stuff, finally.
In a monster truck.
Yep, no more riding around on the chicken. I got a car now.
No, you don't have a car. You have a monster truck. And you gotta say that in the most southern accent possible.
Got me one of them monster trucks. Ooh, I tell you what. Alright, let's jump out of here. Oh man, it takes him a long time to get out of this thing.
Punch through.
Oh, okay. My car just like moved out of the way of the fight on its own.
Too bad.
The car has sentience.
Oh fuck! It ate me!
And hey, Sassy, how's it going?
Good, Ozzy. How are you?
I'm good. Just a bit late getting into the stream because I had a staff meeting at work, so had to go in for that.
Apparently forgot you were downstairs. I'm like, oh look, that's
Yeah, Australia
Oh fuck!
did a staff meeting.
Why can't I attack it? Oh, whatever, man. How do I dodge that?
Eliminate its shaft meetings.
Better to be safe than sorry. Might as well. Oh yeah! Now you're in. You're gonna get what's coming to you. Bring it now! And our arrow triumphs again.
Oh my god, thing ate me. Hmm. Alright, let's climb this tower. You can beat him at 3 stars? Oh, you can't? Yeah, I haven't been able to beat any of the summons at 3 stars. I don't know if beating them at like higher stars increases their strengths or makes them better summons. I was able to beat Alexander at 2. Like, I only had to find one tower to weaken him enough to beat him. Tough ass fight though. I barely won. I had some clutch moments in that fight. You have all three and still can't win? Oh shit. Time to do some level grinding.
I've detected proto-relic signals emanating from nearby modular reactor. I'm sending you
A lot of interference here, Shadow.
Uh-oh. Sandstorm must have kicked up or something. Transmission go through?
Yeah.
A little too bright. There we go. Alright. Well, I'm doing open world stuff, so nothing too story heavy at the moment.
Heck yeah.
Drive around in my new monster truck.
don't know. I said you have to do it in a southern accent.
Driving around in my monster truck. I tell you what.
Full redneck.
Hey, you boys see Gravedigger? You say, man, he did that thing, man. They just boom, just smacked down on him, man. Just, woo, I tell you what. Is that it? Is that what you're looking for?
Yep.
Okay, there.
Totally unable to understand what you're saying. That's good.
Yeah, I understand. Damn word use.
God damn, man, he revved that engine, man. He did. They popped that wheelie. He went up there around. They put the fire up there. Dick got hard, man. Tell you what. It's a man sport right here.
What would you do if I told you that where I grew up, they have a gravedigger bar?
I tell you, I'm rock hard right now, baby. That's I tell you.
They actually do. But anyway.
That gets your drawers moist.
No, it does not. None of that. None of that gets my
The only
drawers
thing
moist,
missing from that
as you
redneck
say.
speech is talking about relations with your relatives.
Ozzy, I like you, son. I'd let you fuck my sister.
Brother cousin. Oh, God.
She looks like me, but with tits. Well,
No, she
A
kinda
cups.
does.
A
She
cups.
She really does. Oh,
Did I just go full Boomhauer? No, I can't talk as fast as Boomhauer. I can get close. I can get close. I tell you, Democrats are ruining this country.
you can blend if need be.
You won't see no liberal driving one of these. You won't see no. Global warming ain't real.
Oh, God.
For every hydroelectric Tesla bullshit you buy, I'm gonna buy 3 of these. I tell you what.
Offset you just out of spite. That guy we passed today with the dogs in the back of the truck, I think he would do that. He seems like a turd.
Yeah, that happens at work all the time. You'll see some blue hair come in. Some blue-haired or, you know, odd color-haired kid come in looking for that impossible meat or some vegan stuff, and then there'll be some redneck behind him at the meat counter going, you know what? I'm gonna buy 3 today. Just to offset the work that fucktart's doing. Give me 3 of them. I'm gonna feed one to my dog. I'm gonna feed one to my. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a.
Like if he had a neighbor who was, you know, liberal and bought a Tesla or something,
Yeah.
he would go and just waste money and buy the biggest, loudest diesel truck he could find.
Where's this other enemy? Oh, there he is. I'm trying to figure out why the rest of my party's way over there. What are they doing? Where y'all going?
Obviously have somewhere to be.
We got a thing to fight over here. Get it out from under the ground. Come on. Stop trying to hit me and hit me! I gotta time this right. Damn. Come out of the ground. This is a bullshit fight. Just gonna spam attacks. Nope, that's not gonna work. Cloud doesn't know where to swing without a target. I can't target him while he's on the ground. Let's try you.
Don't overdo it.
You won't regret this.
A ninja star.
Get lost.
Damn it. You piece of shit. Got it.
Let's go.
Oh, that's annoying. Alright. I think I'm going out of redneck mode here.
Getting too much for you?
Yeah, well, the
There
thing
is
is...
no going out of redneck mode.
Oh, no, I
Redneck
can
mode
go out of it.
is a
It
way
goes
of
in
life.
and out.
I can turn it on and off like a... I was raised by rednecks. I speak their language, but I do not walk among them.
He can blend when necessary.
Yes, I can blend.
Like today when we
do
went
not
to
walk
eat and that old man was staring
So-
at us,
Right.
giving us
It-
a stank eye.
Yeah, he was giving us a stink eye when we were eating. That old redneck man. Happens all the time. So... Oh, there we go. Got a bird here. So... Speaking redneck really is like learning another language. And I can give y'all the basics. There's like a couple lines that you can use. Even if you don't say them in a southern accent, there's southern lines you can use when you run into one that kind of blow the whistle to be like, "Hey, I'm on your team. I speak your language."
Yeah, I call it redneckies.
Oh, that you're muted.
Yeah.
There we go.
I am, because you had the thing there, so I didn't know if we
Discord
we were,
hears you through this.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
The stream hears you through
redneckies.
this. Yeah, it's rednecky. So there's a couple of like lines that even if you say them, as long as you don't sound super Jewy when you say them.
Super Jewy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're sounding like Mort from Family Guy, it doesn't matter how redneck the phrase is. They're gonna give you the side eye and be like, "What are you trying to pull here?" But there's a couple lines that you could say when you run into one that's just lets them know you're immediately on their side. Yeah, Ryu's already got one of the classics. Oh, bless your heart.
Oh, that's
That's the
one's
condescending
just
one, though.
Southern.
Yeah, that's the condescending one. That's the nice way of being like, "Fuck you." And somebody does something, instead of going, "Fuck you," just, "Oh, bless your heart."
It's the nice Southern lady's way of saying,
Go fuck yourself.
"That girl's dumb as a bag of rocks. Bless your heart."
Yeah,
Kinda
go
deal,
fuck
yeah.
yourself.
Anytime someone says "bless your heart" to me, I'm always
But if you
like,
find one at work, you want to walk by, you know, you catch a guy with a southern accent on the job, you want to let him know that you're one of the good old boys you walk by. There's a classic line of, "Hey, I'm working hard or hardly working." There you go. Just some of those generic phrases.
That stupid
yeah,
shit.
Yep.
this one guy actually did use that one on me.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, he did.
I immediately know how to disarm them. If one of them gets in my way at work or something and they don't say excuse me or something, there's the nice, I can tell it's an old redneck man. There's the redneck way of being like, you're being a rude prick, but I say it in a nice way. When he just
Yeah.
gets in front of me while I'm working, just walks in front of me, doesn't say anything, pretends like I'm not there. I'm like, "Oh no, take your time, man. I get paid by the hour." I'm like, "Oh, no rush."
It's kind of like
Yeah, it's kind of condescending, like, "Yeah, sure, take
yeah.
your time, man. No, it's no big deal.
No.
Yeah, just pretend that I ain't here." But instead of getting mad about it, I just do that, and then they always immediately get the point to, "Oh shit, man, I'm sorry. You want me to move?" I'm like, "No, it's fine." I mean, you're here now. I'm a
Here now.
You've already got in my way. Why stop now?
yeah, I mean,
But yet somehow
Fuck it,
that
you're here
is
now,
like
asshole.
a nicety. That's like, okay.
that's a lot nicer to say. Move, bitch!
Yeah.
Damn!
Because there is that one.
It's a lot,
I think that one's
it's a
more
lot
black-
nicer than
black
like
Southern
going,
people.
yeah, it's a lot nicer than like going, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Which is what I want to say. Like, what the fuck, man? Come on. I know you saw me standing here. I mean, I get I'm a service worker, but, you know, can we not treat me like a literal slave? Can we,
My babies.
can we at least treat me like a human being, you piece of shit?
How dare you try to make the customer feel bad for staying in your spot?
Yeah,
Mistakes.
and the other classic one that tells them you might be on their team, but maybe you didn't mean what they think you meant. The little like, they'll look at you and go, ah, we're on the same page, even though you might not be talking about the same thing. Is if you ever see one getting in an argument with somebody, as long as that person doesn't look like them, all you have to say is, ah, well, you know how they are. And it's going to apply to anything that doesn't look like them. It could be another race. It could be a whammons. It can just all you got to do is when they start getting pissed off, you just look over. Hey, man, you know how they are. And oddly, that will calm them down and be like, yeah, I'm not in the wrong
not
here.
in the wrong
It's
here.
them.
It's
How
them."
dare he be a minority? How dare that woman speak to me in public? Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Yeah.
That's a simple one.
How dare she not be wearing a dress?
Well, you know how they are.
You know, okay, I used to work with a girl in DC
Who's they?
who, how they got to DC, because she was telling me that she lived in our state, or that her family was from our state, but she said that her great-grandmother, some old white man, she was wearing pants,
Oh no.
and some old white man said, I can't say it, but
I mean, you can
better
say it.
get
You're
a
black.
dress on. No, I can't. We tried that.
I don't
Remember?
care. I don't care about Twitch.
Okay.
Kicking.
Well,
fucking ban you.
the old white man said, "Nigger, what are you doing? You know, in those pants? You need to get home and get in a dress right now." And she said, "I guess she had just had it. I don't know. Like it was one of those days."
Yeah,
Honestly,
I mean,
she could have been on a period. I understand, lady, but she snapped. And she was just, I don't know if she hit him or she did something she wasn't supposed to do. And they had to get out that night.
I mean, you
Packed
can't.
everything up and
She's
ran.
not. She's not in the wrong.
She's not. And I do understand sometimes.
But you know what?
It's that one
I'm at
little
the point.
thing.
I'm at the point now, and I think she may even feel different about it now. I'm at the point now where in 2024, I'm gonna respect that a lot more than I will all of this like behind the scenes. I like my racism out in the
Up
open.
front, yeah. Like,
I don't want you guys censored. I don't want y'all hiding behind shit. I want you to just tell me up front that you're racist so I know where I stand. I don't want to have to read between the lines.
All racism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just miss classic racism. I don't like this new diet racism. It don't taste as
No,
good.
it doesn't.
All right?
Sugar-free racism.
Yeah, it's not the same.
This must be
I miss original recipe.
People like it.
You know, I just.
Because I like knowing they're racist right off gate. I don't like going. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
MAGA hat, Confederate flag, might be racist, but
Maybe.
can't prove it.
Maybe
He
the
just
finger.
likes heritage.
Maybe
Maybe he's a big fan of The Apprentice.
a fan
I don't
of
know. I can't
heritage.
tell. Camouflage, or let's go a little more subtle. Okay, we got camouflage coat, overalls, country accent. Maybe he's just retarded.
Or maybe he's.
What is happening?
He's just one of those boys.
What is this thing?
Apparently, Sandman is in this
No
game.
way.
What misfortune for you to
But
venture
to
so
just get it
far
red def,
for
they're
treasure
not
already
actually
claimed.
racist, in their
You would do
opinion.
well to leave.
They,
And I may collect what is
you're
my
just
rights.
misunderstanding what they're
You
saying.
think the proto-relic is yours?
Proto what now?
We're just misunderstanding.
Relic,
Hold
you
on, I'm
say?
listening to random cutscene. The
A
public doesn't know.
ridiculous name, worthy of my treasure. What you knaves covet is none other than a prize in my resplendent arsenal. The get... Uh-oh. Oh. This form! I can hold it no longer! Oh no, down I go!
Oh. God, he fell so dramatically. Okay.
So, what was that?
Weird. That one in the original game.
Thank goodness I finally got through. Are you alright?
I'm fine. But what the hell was that just now?
I'm investigating the matter as we speak. In my initial analysis of the sand entity, I detected a proto-relic-like signal. I'm unsure how they're
Great,
connected,
so that giant
but I
sand
fear we
monster
might be after
is
same
the
thing.
relic.
Of course we are.
There's no telling where it might appear next. Please, be careful.
Okay, sorry. Random thing happened. Where were you? What were you saying?
Oh, no, just, you know, I had friends in college and high school who were that guy that wore the camo coat and all of that.
Yeah,
It's hard to tell.
It can be hard to tell.
Yeah.
Racist or country? Which one is it? Which
racist
one is
or
it?
country, yeah.
Racist or ignorant? Can't tell. Can't tell. I prefer it up front.
Yep, I do too.
The signal is growing stronger. Perhaps there is a proto-relic in the nearby
Like,
reactor.
you know, even your Hitler stash uncle, like, I respect him.
Altered.
He's racist.
Yep, he don't hide it.
I mean, the stash is there, everything, and I can sit down, I can talk to
Proceed
him.
with caution.
I'm part of the family, so I guess whatever goes. But, you know, he's not burning crosses in our yard, so
Yeah,
I
I
guess
mean,
it's okay.
it's good to have those, you know, like...
crossovers.
Well, no, it's, you know, like, all right, like if you were gonna, wander into like a military weapons testing site,
Yeah.
wouldn't you like some signs up warning you that there might be mines in
There
these
might be
woods, there might be
mines,
mines in this field? Hey, you might get hit by a bomb. Don't walk over here.
Yep.
But we're basically telling them to take signs down. We'll just risk it, I guess.
Yep, that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Something like that
Like,
happened at your grandma's job when she first started. This young white girl asked this older black lady to wash her windows.
what?
She said this in front of everybody. Well,
That just seems like a really odd.
now wait a minute. This
Like,
could
what is the job?
could be some old school racism.
Is it?
Or
Whatever it is.
his grandma might have been a
I think we can get
janitor. In
inside.
which case, context matters. All I'm saying.
Yeah, context does matter, but I'm trying to find like
If I tell an old black man to wash my windows, I could be racist. If I tell an old black man at a car wash to wash my windows, I'm just asking him to do his job.
Yeah. No, like my dad was supposed to be.
Wait, he is a hollow transmitter now? I didn't realize we could do this.
Interesting. Well then, in order to unlock this door, you'll need to locate a cactuar rod. hidden
Until, of
somewhere in
course,
the
you
desert.
find out, Def, that the
What kind
old
of
man
rock?
at the car wash
A
doesn't
mineral
actually
deposit
work
named
there.
for its distinct cactuar shape. Now that Cloud has made contact with this door, the rock we see
Why'd Fox
should be
leave?
marked by a green glow. By the way,
This-
do you happen to see
I
a
think you said
cactuar-shaped
anything
statue anywhere nearby?
Oh, I
He was
mean,
busy it seemed.
yeah, I mean, we were. I kind of thought, you know,
Oh.
he was gonna say, hey, I was waiting for him to talk. All right.
That's it! That statue should guide you to the rock I spoke of, which in turn will serve as the key to the door.
So we must prove ourselves worthy.
I know you can do it.
I know you can do it. All right. Raise cactuar statues and follow the light it emits. Okay, so it works like a chocobo.
No, so my dad was.
She didn't ask my grandmother, but this was she worked at Social Security. The woman
Okay, yeah,
quit
no. No.
All right, yeah.
No. Nope, that was just racism.
Yeah,
There you
no,
go.
that was just racism.
Bless her heart.
Asked me to wash her windows. Well, what was your grandma's job? She worked at Social Security. You worked at...
No. Like, why is that what you would ask? Like, I don't understand.
She said he said he liked ethnic women, Tommy.
But my dad was the fancy restaurant he worked at in the vacation town I grew up in. They were running this big new ad campaign, and since my dad was like the head chef, they put him sort of on the front cover. He was in like a nice tailored suit.
Oh shit.
And he's on the beach, and he's got a tray. And I
That's
get
why
what they were
they-
going for, because it
that's-
was a fine dining establishment.
That's why they call it a monkey suit.
Oh, God.
No?
No. But, you know, he was on the beach. He was in this, you know, nice suit. He had a tray, you know, and then there was a dude or woman or something. It was a white person. I don't remember if it was I was like 4. But it might have been a girl, a woman. But yeah, and that was the photo they took for the cover of the magazines that were going out and the ad campaign for that summer. And the NCAA, you know, what's it called? I always get it mixed up. But anyway, they
The sports ball thing?
No, not that. The
Oh, the black people
black
thing.
people thing.
So not the sports one. NCAA is sports.
I know.
I was like, wait, the
is, but
sports
I
ball
forgot.
thing?
I forgot.
What's up, Fox? No, you're talking about the black people thing. The NAACP is that's the black people one.
NAACP. I'm sorry, I've got that on the brain.
That's the one rapists use.
I'm taking Claire to a UNC gymnastics meet Friday, by the way. Claire and Tegan. So that's my brain sort of picked up that.
Right,
but anyway,
what's this way?
They complained and made a big fuss, and so they made him take it down, and my dad did not get his 15 minutes of fame.
Wait, so they didn't even ask your dad if he wanted to be in the
That
thing?
was the thing. My dad was like, I don't have a problem with this. Like, I get what the ad is saying. Like, you know, because they even had a slogan at the bottom. I would have to ask my dad. I can't remember what it was. But it was just, you know.
So this is black
it was
people.
all about the fine dining thing.
So this is
know?
black people getting mad on behalf of other black people.
Yeah, and we didn't.
And you know what? Y'all get mad. Y'all get mad when no,
Christ.
fuck them. They get mad when white people do it. When I'm mad on your behalf, oh, it's a problem. But if then
No, it was a problem then too, because my dad was pissed about that shit. He's like, you know what? I bought this suit. Shit. Like my dad is. He's a lot more laid back now than he was when he was younger. And
Oh, this goes to the gold saucer. Okay. No, I
yeah,
don't
he
wanna
was upset about prophecy and stuff. And, yeah. I mean, have you ever been in a full-blown tuxedo on a beach? It is not comfortable.
go. No. For that reason entirely is why I didn't.
Want a beach wedding?
Yeah, it's why I didn't. That reason entirely is why I did not wear a tux to my brother's wedding. Because he was having a beachfront wedding that he decided he didn't want to have on the beachfront until I said something.
Until you said something. And for some reason, apparently that is bad. I never did understand that. Like, I felt like he was mad that you said, hey, instead of doing it in front of the fireplace at
No,
this beach house.
he's not mad that I said it. He's mad that everyone agreed with me.
Yeah, because that didn't make any sense. We drove all the way. So I went all the way to Washington State, and then
We drove 3 hours to the
all
coast.
way to the coast
Yeah.
from Seattle to go to this beach house.
Yeah, this beachfront wedding, and we had a beach house. I mean,
He wanted to
you
have
could
it in
walk.
front of the
I
fireplace,
mean,
and I'm like, but the beach.
beachfront property. We were 50 feet from the fucking beach.
Yeah,
You could
it's
see
right
it like the
there.
porch overlooked the ocean. Like, even if you didn't want to leave the beach house, at least
do it on
have
the
the wedding
porch
on the
with the
fucking
ocean.
porch. But once we got there, he was like, well, we're going to do the ceremony right here in the living room in front of it. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? I was like, you're at beachfront property. I thought this was a beachfront wedding. Well, it is. We're on the beach. Like, no, it's because he didn't want, I could tell you want to know what that was?
What was it? Because I thought it was weird.
He didn't want that. He didn't want to be there at all. That was for his husband.
Ah.
So he was like, okay, well, I'll relent and we'll do the beachfront thing. But I don't want to actually go on the beach.
What was
Fuck
his
you.
husband's
Yeah.
name? I forget. Matthew? Was it Matthew?
Yeah, Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew seemed like, happy
his
with
husband
it,
was,
you know?
yeah, because he was the one that wanted the beachfront wedding. My older brother didn't, so he was like, well, we can go to the beach, but I'm not getting married on it. Like, I can see how the conversation might have went. And then I brought that up, and everyone agreed with me, and he's like, oh, well, you're losing this fight when it's 10-on-1. So he ended up caving and having his wedding on the actual beach.
Yeah, like,
which, you know what?
Forgive me for interrupting your fantasy.
If you're watching,
I'll let you get back to being
you're welcome for the memories, prick.
and you took pictures. His photographer didn't show up, and you took
I took the
fucking pictures.
You're welcome, douchebag.
Oh my god. And I'm sorry if me wearing a sari was too much for you. You know.
Everything was too much for him.
It's two men getting married. I thought we were letting our
fucking bridezilla. Everything was too much for him.
Yeah.
He was insufferable.
And all of his friends were cool though.
Yeah,
you know,
he was insufferable.
It was just him. I'm just like, how are you guys friends with
are gonna check out that spring
break. I did not understand their friendship with
You want an anime type wedding? Okay, I'm gonna need you to explain to me
Anime type
what
wedding.
an anime type wedding is. Is this one of those things where you're all gonna wear the headbands and they're gonna play the overly dramatic Asian music, and then you guys are gonna Naruto run down the aisle to the fucking
like
priest?
Our kids.
The priest is gonna do the hand motions with ninjutsu and be like, oh.
I just see Claire running down the aisle as the flower girl throwing shit.
She'll have 2 handsprings before she throws the flowers at people.
Oh god.
And everyone will be overly dramatic about everything.
You have to have someone stand up and say, I am judged. Just for effect. But yeah, she would love to
The
do
preacher's gonna have to charge his key before he can do the ceremony. Man and wife! I pronounce you!
Can they have a light show at least, so like it looks kind of real? Yeah, I would go to that wedding. That sounds like a fun wedding.
There'll be one girl there with cat ears and a tail.
All of the anime stuff.
And eventually, the entire village will be swallowed by the sands.
Oh god. Not as bad, but I want to dress up as Lei Louch. I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. I don't know who Lei Louch is. I don't follow anime like that.
That sounds like a thing you'd scream in bed when someone hit the wrong hole. Like a French lady.
I was gonna say a French person.
I think I've heard that in French porn. Like, you know, the guy's all doggy style and then he hits the wrong hole and she's like, oh, no.
That's fucking tragic.
Oh, my face.
You're stupid. You know that. Jesus Christ.
It could be an Asian country I'm making fun of too. Let me sound Lei Louch.
Yeah.
Welcome to Lei Louch. Welcome.
It depends on how you say it. It could also be Slavic.
He's the main character in Code Geass. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that
Code
one.
Geass? I don't think that's geese.
Am I saying that right?
I don't think so.
Well, how do you think it's said? I am reading the text here. I got no pronunciation.
Code Jess.
Code Jess?
Yeah, maybe.
Doesn't make any sense.
Okay, but if it was geese, there would be 2 E's. Like, you know, a geese.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like, it's one of those things where it's said with an accent. Because
What
that's not a
kind of
real.
accent?
Well, that's not a real word. Ha! See, it is geese. You spelled it wrong.
That's
There's
still
an A.
not how you spell
There's an A.
geese.
Okay, well, how is that one said?
No.
If you add the A, how's it said then? If it's not geese, what am I doing wrong?
I'm not fucking Google. I don't know.
Take your best educated guess here.
Code Giaz.
Code
Giaz.
Giaz.
Are you talking about Code Geass?
See, I was close. Code Giaz. I was close.
Good series, that one.
Mr. Code Geese.
I don't think you're supposed. Okay, when there's a word, like, I'm pretty sure Ozzy's saying it wrong. Look. When there's a word that has another
You're
word
doing
hidden.
it wrong.
Okay, no. When there's a word that has another word hidden in it, like that has the word ass hidden in it. You're not supposed to say the word ass as part of the word. That's not how words work. So Giass is definitely wrong. Code Giass.
So it's not Shathid Sweepy.
Nah, it's called geese. I said it right. You guys are
No,
wrong.
it's not. It's not Code.
Yeah, it's definitely
Code
geese.
Geass, Lelouch of the...
See, he's saying the ass like he's putting emphasis on ass.
That is the way it's pronounced.
Do you remember that? Yeah, I'm sure you can pronounce it that way. That doesn't make it right. Okay. Like, do you remember the skit from Saturday Night Live back in the day, the Celebrity Jeopardy, where he would say the thing right, but he put emphasis on the wrong part. So instead of an album cover, it was anal bum cover. Yeah, that's how it's spelled, but that's not how you say it.
Anal plum cover.
I mean, yeah, that's what it looks like. Anal bum cover.
Yeah, sure.
An album cover. Anal bum cover.
Well, you know, I don't know what language.
He said it right. Well, then they're doing words wrong. Whoever made this is doing words wrong. I would make a perfect Sanji. Wait, am I saying that one wrong? Do I have
Probably.
to do it? Where do I need to put emphasis on these words? I feel like I'm putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Oh God. Jesus Christ.
Oh, there's a tower behind me. I'm gonna get to that. Oh, come on, monster truck. You can make it. You can make it. There we go. Back up. You know what? No, I'm gonna drive down here anyway. Fuck it.
I didn't have enough help for that.
So how you been, Fox?
Good.
How about?
Fox, you're a furry, right? I think he is. I think we have two resident furries. I think it's Fox and Icy.
I didn't realize.
Well, I know Icy is. The point I was trying to make here is I think Fox is an honest furry. He's one of the good ones.
He's one of the good ones.
He's one of the good
If
ones.
that's what you want to
so
believe,
bad.
I mean.
Okay, well then I have to ask you an honesty question here. Wait, how did I miss this tower? I went way in the opposite direction. Oh, I'm going around.
What's up?
It's a sex thing. Yeah?
For the most part, yeah.
See? There we
Yeah,
go. Honest.
yeah,
That's all I want. That's all I want.
There's some weirdos out there that don't, that don't really see the cause, but
But it's definitely a sex
It's
thing.
definitely a sex
You don't
thing.
have to do the sex stuff, but can we? But
Can
it's
we all be adults
disingenuous.
here?
It's disingenuous to pretend like it's not a sex thing.
And it's
think about it this way. Let's say, God, something with a really,
Okay.
just like, proper cause that everyone knows about. Like, I don't really want to say it, but like things like a group that's known for genocide, but you reform it to where it's not, but they still
Okay.
know
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
it's gotta be
So
genocidal.
like, you understand the context that comes behind furry, even if you don't participate in it. In the same way that, are there reasons that a white guy could fly a Confederate flag outside his house and not be racist? Sure. There are reasons he could do that.
Yeah, but it's
But
still
he also understands that by flying that flag, everyone's going to think he's racist.
Yep. And he seems okay with this.
Like, you understand what you're signing up for when you do that.
Shouldn't have hit.
Oh, it shouldn't have, but you know.
I'm just saying. I had to try to
Loads your
explain furries to our children the other day. It did not go well.
As long as you don't try to use like their favorite cartoon characters to explain them, you should be fine.
Well, no, we had to explain it because my kid was looking for she was looking at pictures of Isabel from Animal Crossing. They're like Animal Crossing. And she had set one as like the background on her tablet, and then she showed it to me, and she was all proud of it. She's like, "Look, that's Isabel," and it was an adult Isabel with large breasts, and it was a hyper realistic photo. She was in a bikini. She wasn't naked, but she was in a bikini, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And she's like, "It's Isabel, Daddy." I'm like, "That ain't Isabel."
That's not
I'm like,
Isabel,
"This is
sweetie.
definitely a sex thing."
And she's like, why does it look like
And
that?
she doesn't understand, and now I'm having to be like, okay, it's definitely a sex thing if we've reached the point where children can't even Google children's characters without seeing random sex shit.
No, it's actually really bad because like some of the most popular things are things that like originally like aren't even like. Have you seen Isabel in the actual game? She literally just looks like a fucking bobblehead.
Yeah. Most of them just look like bobbleheads. There's nothing sexual about them at all in that game whatsoever.
No. But hear me out here. Do you know? Have you ever played Undertale? You ever streamed that game?
I didn't stream it, but I played it.
But you know that white thing, fucking Torio?
Yeah.
About 62,000 pictures, just on one website alone.
Jesus.
Oh.
What is wrong with
it
people?
grows. And it fucking grows.
What was that show where they were in heaven and the guy was like, it's always a sex thing. It's always.
Oh, The Good Place.
Yeah, The Good Place.
That's a really good show.
Yeah. Yeah, most of it's just really weird sex shit.
Yep.
What we do as people.
That's damn near my ass.
It's the basic rule of life. If you have to question it, it is.
It is, yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What's wrong with people?
It is.
But you know, and then having young kids, like, because they got like fox ears and a foxtail.
Because I have to try to explain it to him, and the other way I explained it to him where I was like, okay, so it's not a sex thing, right? And he's like, yes. I was like, so would you feel comfortable letting me bring my child with me to a furry convention?
No!
Exactly.
Then it's not a kid's thing. It's a sex thing. It's not child friendly. Was my point. Stop acting like, because Icy likes to act like it's this innocent thing, and I'm like, so I can take my kid to a furry convention? Because they'd love to go. And he's like, I was like, yeah, exactly. It's a sex thing. Y'all go there to fuck each other. Y'all go.
No, for the convention-wise, it's more of just a fucking glorified meet and greet most of the time.
I fuck each other there.
Yeah, it depends.
Most of them will admit. Turkey Tom did a IRL video where he recently got kicked out of a furry convention because he went, but he didn't dress up, and they like followed him around, and he's interviewing the furries, and like 9 out of 10 of them were like, yeah, I'm not leaving until I get some ass. Like, I came here for all the sweet fur ass.
Yeah,
I came here like
a meet and greet to get laid.
Yeah, it's
basically.
It's a sex thing.
Yeah.
They're there to fuck each other.
And you remember that time, because of COVID, we took kids to the mall for Halloween, and Isabel still has that picture with the person in the fursuit. I was so uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, I was real, but it was bright and purple, and she loved it.
We weren't at a convention. We were at a hotel, but apparently there was a furry convention in town.
No, it was a mall.
Oh, yeah. Apparently there was a furry convention in town because there were furries just wandering around, and.
Nah, sometimes they just free roam.
It was around Halloween, so I think they
maybe
were using that.
But my daughter saw one and wanted to take a picture with them, and we got real uncomfortable around that one when that one got way too excited to take a picture with my kid. Made me uncomfortable.
Oh no, it just seems like a slippery slope.
I might go down there. Yeah, if it's not a sex thing, then why are your conventions always next to hotels that rent rooms by the hour?
By the hour.
Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, that's a thing. There used to be a strip club that my buddy worked at in college that was right next door to a motel that rented rooms by the hour.
Don't you?
Yeah, it was by the hour, and those girls knew what they were doing because they'd be like, "You want private dance?"
I don't know enough confidence there. I'm gonna put a name up on you.
But you just leave the strip club and walk next door. She'll show you a good time, then go back to work. Yeah, that place got shut down.
I was gonna say, I don't think that place is active anymore.
Yeah, it's not there anymore. No. It was basically a makeshift. It was basically a makeshift brothel. Like they weren't. Like it wasn't officially a brothel. They were two separate buildings and two separate businesses, but they definitely had a friendly relationship.
Yeah.
A friendly working relationship,
so to speak.
Take them to BronyCon?
No.
Never.
No, that's
not
worse.
gonna happen. Yeah, no.
Bronies are just selective furries. And
Bronies are so bad. Like Bob's Burgers did an episode on bronies where that exact thing happened, and he took his kids to BronyCon by accident. and he's like, why is everyone here 40 years old and dressed up?
Yeah,
where are the children? Where are the children?
Because his daughter was all.
His daughter was all into bronies. It was all into My Little Pony, or Bob's Burgers version of My Little Pony. Yeah. They were equestrials.
Yeah, equestrians.
So he took them to Equestria. So he took them to Equestricon, where the guys introduced themselves as Equestricals. They were just making fun of the brony thing, and he's like, where are the children? Where are the great episode.
And then they have to teach Bob.
Yeah, they get Bob into a back room and try to rape him. Yeah, that party went off the rails quick. Bob found out the hard way. This is not an innocent I like to dress up thing. Yeah, so you can't pretend like it's not a sex thing when it's so notoriously a sex thing. Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, like shows are doing episodes on it. Like, yeah, it's got a reputation, man.
It's kind of like the. What are you doing?
I got stuck.
I see. But it's kind of like the racist thing. I would just prefer you to be honest about it.
Yeah.
Like, can't we all be adults here?
That's my main issue with Icy isn't that he doesn't. I don't care if you do the sex stuff. I don't care if you don't participate in the sex stuff. Maybe you're one of the furries who legitimately just likes wearing the costume. It's fun and whimsical, and makes you feel good, puts you at ease. Maybe it's it's your stress ball. It just relaxes you to be in it. Whatever. Maybe it is as innocent as that. But pretending like the other stuff isn't there and trying to act like everyone else is crazy for thinking it's a sex thing just because you put it on. Like, you have to understand what you're putting on, and you should explain to people, I'm not one of those. I understand
what the mask means, Michael.
Yeah, like you have to be like, I know what this looks like, but I'm not that. This isn't what it looks like. Like, you have to have that conversation, but to be like, why would you think that? Yeah. And to act like you're offended that someone else thought that is so weird to me. Yeah. That's like a guy wearing a swastika and being like, well, actually, before the Nazis used it, it was a Christian symbol. I'm just Christian. No. Like, no one's going to think that, bro. Like, you know what you're doing. Like, you have to know. It's weirder if you don't. It's weird.
Understandable.
See, I just like the attire.
Get ready.
It's a dope ass mustache. It's a dope. Like, imagine meeting my uncle and his response is, "No, not racist. I just really think
like the mustache.
Mustache is a good look. I'm trying to bring it back. This is a dope ass mustache."
Yeah, Hitler messed up.
No one would buy it.
So no, you can't bring it back. Just like, the name Adolf will not be popular.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, no one's naming their kid that anymore. Oh, this thing won't die. Oh man, those cactuars are fucking us up.
Learned that from ranked. Oh god, every nigga does that. You sit there
Oh.
Oh god, this is ranked. I hate it. I hate it so bad. So bad. Shit makes me want to play casual more. Oh my god, this shit, I hate it. I used to think it was just Cambies. No, it's every nigga when it comes to ranked. Once you pass
That's why I don't play
Platinum
ranked.
2, that's all it is.
That's why I don't play ranked.
It's just like Platinum 2 and up, or Cammy players, but like
That's why I don't do the rank. That's why I don't do the rank grind, because I'll reach that point where I think I'm doing good, and then say I made it to platinum, and I'd feel all good about myself, like yeah, I'm good at the game, and then
and then
that would happen.
Pussyfooting enters the fucking chat,
Yep.
and you feel bad.
Yeah.
I fucking hate those dudes.
And then I'd hate the game. Yep, that's what would happen to me.
Like, I want to trade blows. I want to do calls. I don't want to not be able to punish you because you're mashing the X button. Like, holy fuck. I hate that. And I get it, it's a playstyle, but camping's also a playstyle, and it's very frowned upon. I know camping has gotten some dude's ass beat once or twice, for sure.
Boy, you talking about Call of Duty?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but it's a legitimate strategy, and I don't hate it as much when you're all right. Let's say you're doing it. You're in a tournament. Money's on the line. I don't blame you for doing whatever it takes to win, short of cheating. If camping gets you that, if camping, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's a winning strategy as part of a tournament. Like if you're in a tournament, $1 million on the line or whatever.
Not a tournament, though. Like you're just sitting at home, and every match you do, you
yeah,
sit in the corner,
like if you're at home
and you
practicing.
Act like you're enjoying the game.
Yeah, like if you're at home practicing camping and you're that guy, like that's the way you enjoy to play. Yeah, that's annoying. But if it's at a tournament and people are bitching about camping at a tournament, then I'm like, nah, fuck you. There's $1 million on the fucking line, or $200,000. Yeah, like when there's actual money, I will do what I need to do to win that bag. Fuck you.
If there's money, or if you're top 4, I understand. But aside from that, no.
Pretty sure this isn't where I was supposed to go with that crap.
Yes, I get it. Oh, there we go.
So I don't hate it as a winning strategy. It's proven to win, but yeah, it's aggravating to deal with.
It's in the spirit of the game.
Yeah, like if you're just playing for fun, like the reason everybody hates camping is because it's one of those tactics that's like it's one of those like extremely rare tactics that's not fun for literally anybody involved. There's no way sitting in a corner for 20 minutes to get 1 kill is fun for the person doing it. That looks boring. 20 minutes of time for 1 kill seems very boring in a first-person shooter. It's no fun for the people who get, for that one guy who walked in the room and then got killed by the guy in the corner because he didn't expect him to be there, because that feels bad and it's shitty and you're like, oh, that's so cheap. Like, it's no fun for the guy involved. Was that 1 kill fun? Yeah, probably. Does it justify 30 minutes of waiting? Also probably not. Like, there's no way that is an overall fun experience for anyone involved, and that's why everyone hates it so much. But if you're in a tournament and you're trying to win money, you ain't there to have fun. You're there to make money. Do what you got to do to win. I will give you no shame for winning a tournament by camping. Like, if that's how you won the tournament, if that was the final kill of the match and it won you $1 million, camping worked.
Get your money, cuzzo. No, I'm joking. Get your money, cuzzo.
Exactly. Make that bag. All right.
Nope.
Nope. You have to learn this stuff so you can communicate with your children.
No.
I'm trying to help.
No.
How? Okay. Oh, that was Alexander data. Fuck. I thought I was about to get a new summon. Damn it. I already beat Alexander.
Fucking love that move.
That was perfect. Thanks to your hard work, I've obtained invaluable divine intel.
Okay, what part of that did you not understand?
Most of it.
Most of it?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I can break it down.
I mean,
you got to tell me specifically
the
which parts.
Call of Duty stuff, but
okay, so tell me which parts
I don't know.
you didn't get. I'm assuming.
There were bits and pieces where
I'm
I was just
assuming
like,
you
okay,
mean
whatever.
get that bag.
Yeah.
Okay, get the bag. This is a very simple one, which just goes back almost cartoonish in origins that everyone should understand.
Bro, does anything you do hit overhead?
Do you know how in cartoons when they rob a bank they come out with the big bags of money that have the money sign on it?
Yeah.
No, that
Yeah.
should be an overhead.
Bag of, it's referencing
Why?
that.
Why
Get
does
that
it
bag.
gotta be
Bag. Get the money. Bag of money.
That's stupid.
Let me make you prioritize.
I'm not, no.
That makes a
saying
lot
it
more
overhead.
sense than the slang that was used for it back in our day.
I mean,
I remember back in our
what
day
was
they
used
called
back
it.
in our day?
I remember back in our day.
There we go.
There were a number of terms used by
Ow.
my wannabe gangster friends.
Not overhead,
There was
longer
cheddar, bread. I know you've heard bread.
I've heard bread.
Yeah, there's
I tried to
bread, cheddar, stacks, paper. Yeah,
I may have heard it in passing. My friends didn't. say
paper
shit
kind
like
of made
that.
sense, even though money's not made out of paper; it's made out of cloth.
Yeah.
But kind of made sense. I can see how you come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
Cheddar, don't get it. That's if you've ever had green cheddar, I recommend not eating it. Like it's not even the same color as cheddar. I don't understand.
That
Bread,
means it's bad.
bread. Are we just referencing things you can buy with money? Because now money can be anything. Now you
yeah.
can claim it's
Flour.
anything. Now you can just be like, get that Tide Pod because you can use money to buy Tide Pods. I mean, you can use money to buy anything.
No, bread would be. Bread is, I think it's more used in that term because it's a daily staple. It's something essential.
Nice
Fine.
call there.
Fine, get that daily toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Man, get them
Shit.
rolls. Get them toilet paper rolls. Where's my car?
Understandable again. No grab loops here, motherfucker.
Alright, so thing I don't like about the car is I have to remember where I parked it. I can't call it like I can the chicken and it'll come to me. I have to go find it.
Can't call the stupid car. If you had spent more on it.
I didn't spend anything on it.
Shit, I should have
Buff
just
Burt Reynolds gave it.
would've come to
Buff
you.
Burt Reynolds gave it to me for free. It was a
Burt
gift.
Reynolds. I do remember watching this.
Remember, you get a new skill when all three are done.
I hate that shit so much.
Oh, do you?
Skip rate.
Get a skill when all three are done.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
how
don't
do you
know
call
what
it?
to do.
Press the down button? Why is it a
Yeah.
different button than calling the
No, if you
chocobo?
get
Okay,
frustrated
well,
in the
good. I
first
can't
5
call it.
seconds, you can't
See?
play anymore.
Buff Lalo Salamanca did hook me up.
I understand that though.
You're not even fighting anymore. It's literally like, why should I keep fighting? You're gonna get fucking drinks in the first fight.
Dean Kane, that's who I was thinking.
Because they've buffed
earlier.
Jamie. He's just constant drink Jamie.
Dean Cain, Superman.
No, I was
No,
thinking
yeah, no,
Drew
straight
Peterson,
drinks,
Dean
yeah.
Kane. From the Lifetime movie.
No, that's why I don't understand why they gave him that buff to drink in the thing.
I really like
Because they're trying to take away his drink
I
mechanic
guess-
entirely. They just want him to
Well, I
be
never
always
switched
buffed.
characters.
They just want him to be buffed always.
In the hopes I might get to see him up close. Suffice it to
No, because
say,
they
I
don't
await
give a
your
fuck
next
if they
exciting
see to
discovery
fucking
with
use
breath.
anywhere beyond like masters, like where he's actually easy to 15 fucking drink. I'm sure if you're going every fucking pressure in this game, it's probably a pain in the ass, but I don't care. It's
Yeah.
not fun to fight when all he does is get drinks. It's like it should be a goal to get your stock, especially when you don't use.
So my solution,
Yeah.
and you're a Jamie main Fox. So here was my answer to it.
Ew,
is
he's
if-
not modern.
So here was my answer to it: is if you're gonna make drinks easy to get, and he relies on drinks for his.
Color. Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm talking to nobody.
And yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's not heard a word I said.
Nope.
But yeah, that's kind of the state of Jamie right now is Drink City.
Oh, are you listening to me now?
What's up?
Oh no, I was telling you, Fox, that I had. Yeah, I know he can hear
Kind
me.
of. I
He's
put
just-
him down to 50 because I couldn't hear you.
Oh, he just turned me down, which is why he's not listening to me.
Alright, you're at 100 again.
Because I had solutions to the Jamie problem, and I was gonna run it
So-
by a Jamie main, but then you just
Uh-oh.
didn't hear me. Since it's Drink City, my solution to the drink problem with Jamie was to make his kit work like everybody else's. Everybody else has to restock their kit mid-match, except for Jamie. Like, Kimberly has to restock her canisters, you know, Ryu has to recharge his fireball, Blanca has to redo his Blanca chant. Jamie's the only one who gets to do a thing and then keep it for the whole match. I think that it should burn his drink levels when he uses supers. So the more expensive super you use, like a level 3 will set you back to 0. A level 2 will take away 2 drinks, level 1 will take away 1 drink. So supers also cost drinks, forcing you to have to drink again mid-match, so that you incorporate drinking into your playstyle instead of just drink as much as I can at the beginning of the match to get to full power. Okay, now I can fight.
That
That
would
was
be
my
weird. Also, there's definitely matchups where I just can't get a drink in whatsoever, and it actually makes my level 2 look useful. Mostly against zoners, though.
Yeah,
So
I
if
just
they do that, they should make his level 2 fucking anti-projectile move actually work a good percent of the time.
yeah. I mean, you would have
Because
to alter his level 2 to make it more usable,
Yeah.
but that I feel would be a more fun mechanic than
Also,
than everyone trying to get in drinks early in the match as quickly as possible. Okay, I'm at full power now, I can win, and then that's it. And it's just, it's not a fun mechanic to play as, or to play against, and I can't see that being fun for you to play as, having to just, okay, it's the beginning of the match, let's get drinks, to just like drinking becoming your play style for X amount of the match, and then you can actually focus on playing the game. Where you could incorporate drinking into the playstyle so that you're not hyper focused on it all the time. You just make it part of your kit, part of your routine. What's up, Samurai? And if I remember you, it must have been under different names. I don't remember the Samurai name. Are you one of those guys who changes his name and then comes in here to ask me if I remember him after he changed his name?
Get fucked. Play. Okay, I wanna
play who?
I'm gonna play Marisa first.
Alright, so what's up?
You play Jamie, and I'm just gonna play Marisa.
Okay.
No holding back.
Trying to just fuck her a new character, but
Damn it.
get assaulted. So
Jesus!
I'm just gonna do more
Double
series.
teamed.
Next time we come back to this, I'll try Ed 2.
Time to burn.
My eyes are red. Like on the
Is she mewing?
character. Is she what?
Damn it!
Is she mewing?
No, shut up. No,
His
don't
area
kill
of
yourself.
effect on that shit's ridiculous.
I don't like that much.
Push that itch.
Ready to keep me busy, boy?
Never changed my name, still have the same name.
That's what rank looks like right here. I hate it.
It's the Icebreaker kid.
I gotta
Remember, I
learn
have the
if I
same
wanna
name as
keep
always.
playing.
I don't remember you having that name, but Jesus Christ, man, the Icebreaker thing was like 6 years ago.
It's more than that.
God damn, man. Have
Our
you been gone
kids
that
are
long?
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Our kids are like old, like they were babies when you were here. They're
Yeah.
like little people now.
Were they born for that one? Or was I pregnant with Claire?
There's nothing wrong with being old. I'm just saying you've been gone for that long, and then I'm like, I remember it vaguely, but I'm like, I need to, yeah, come on, man. My feelings are kind of hurt that I gave you the tools needed to land your wife here, to land a wife, and then you just forgot about me. Just like, thanks for the skills, fuckwad. Me and her are gonna ride off into the sunset now, and then you disappear on me.
No.
This is my reward for helping the youth.
Helping the youth. Yep. There you go. That's true.
Fuck, do I get up there?
At least you did. You know, he said thanks.
Understandable.
Bro, I hate this.
Yeah,
new
he did say
function
thanks.
of fighting is where I just gotta pressure all
Thanks,
the
dipshit.
time.
Bye. Thanks, dipshit.
Yeah, it's kind of the popular thing to do.
It's good to have you back, man. Welcome back.
Like, I don't
He's still
hate
an
it.
asshole,
I want
as
a
you
little
Yeah, I
bit
mean, I'm
in
still an
there,
asshole.
dog.
That's a
I want to be
real
able to
thing.
like, oh hey.
Oh, there we go. I got to climb up here.
What, neutral?
You forgot about Twitch? Dude, I stream on Twitch,
I think it's
Kick,
just Jamie because I have something
YouTube,
to gain from being
Twitter,
left alone. If I
I'm
was
sorry,
playing like
X.
Ryu, the only thing I can gain is like my nothingness. Oh,
This life got you? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, sir.
No,
I don't want to
get
hear.
that.
No, I don't want to hear your excuses. Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Twitter, all of those things have mobile apps. You can watch me while you poop. You can check in for 5 minutes every now and then. Life didn't get that much in the way.
I'm sorry, but
you guys do have phones, don't you?
not everyone has your ADH brain.
He's got a phone. Everybody has a phone. Look,
think
these
about
two
that?
things are true. Everyone has a phone. Everyone shits. Okay? All you gotta do is marry the two, make use of your time. You don't have a life problem, you have a time management problem.
Maybe he takes a shit, like a person who's not constipated. Maybe when he shits,
Even if you're
it's a
taking
quick one.
okay, even if you're not
shit like me, just squats on the toilet for like less than 30 seconds. Wipes it up.
Yeah, that's
okay,
what I do. I mean,
your
I don't
shit
understand
shouldn't.
this whole
All right, first of
reading
all,
on the toilet
30
thing.
seconds, you've got to be exaggerating. Your shit shouldn't literally be falling out of your body. Something should be holding it
It's
in.
not.
Something-
Say that.
like the floodgates shouldn't open like that. There should be some effort involved.
See, I hate that. I hate that so bad.
Is it
I'm
liquid?
Sorry, I hate that.
How is this happening?
No, I have never been one to read on the
Bro, I
toilet.
can't open you awake. Like, I
go
can't
I'm just saying
anything.
that's a time management problem. It's
You just
it's
gotta
not
get out of it every time.
it's not that you're
Jesus fucking Christ.
even if you're not a long shitter like me, because I don't shit but like once, twice a week. But when I do, it's a long shit. Like I'm packing a
I
lunch
don't
here.
understand how you can
But-
sit in there with it.
Yeah,
for
it
that
just
long.
look. It takes a while. I'm dropping like I'm fucking giving birth in there.
You
but I
are.
only shit like twice a week, maybe
Like,
once a
when you
week.
go Shit,
But I get
know,
it.
I'm not gonna see you for a
Not
while.
everybody shits the way I do, so they don't have time to read a whole book in there.
Oh, that covers.
But even if you don't,
shit.
you can check in. You can fire up a stream on your phone. Watch 30 seconds. Watch a few minutes. Watch 5 minutes. Do you not have 5 minutes? You can check in and just be like, oh,
Once again,
cool.
some
Death still
people-
streams. Let me say something to the
people
chat.
have
Even if you
lives.
can't make the streams, you can join the Discord and you can
God.
check in on Discord while you're laying in
Here's
bed.
the
You got
Deathwood
2 minutes
stream. We,
before you pass out, before
we
you go to sleep.
incorporate
Just
fucking-
real quick before I set my alarm for work, let me check in on Death's Discord and leave a message or something. People have conversations
Leave a
in my
message?
Discord. Yeah, people have conversations in my Discord that span multiple days. It's not like they're having a live chat. They leave a message, somebody checks it, leaves a reply, and then, a day later, somebody checks it and leaves a the messages in my Discord take days, the conversations last across days, not just minutes. So yeah, that's the I want to be part of the community and check in, but I don't have time to sit here and carry on a conversation. I got a minute or two. I'm gonna, pop in a message and then I'll check it again tomorrow.
Did you just
or
say
whatever.
plop in a message?
Said pop in a message.
Ew.
Pop in a message.
sorry.
I'll pop in. I'll leave a message. I didn't say plop.
No,
Why would you think I said plop?
because you're talking about the toilet.
Well, join the Discord. Oh wait, are you already in the Discord? I am calm. Do I not look calm to you? You calm down.
Understandable. Have a nice day. I saw it coming too.
You have a good fucking day. You have a
Say so.
No, you have a good fucking day.
He had a conference with our kids' teachers today. I think he's a little, keyed up.
God, I hate that shit so
Do you
much.
know how
right
hard
there.
I had
That
to bite my
shit.
tongue in there?
I know,
Hey,
and
they gave
honestly,
it to
I
me, man.
kind
That's
of
all I
wanted
gotta
you to
say.
have a moment.
Fuck
I
them.
really-
I was I was
really,
seconds
I already
away
got
from
it.
having that moment.
Unless I
know.
plan against the Blanca with the EX
And then our
pocket,
kids showed up on my porch,
actually have
which was
it
something
sometimes.
else I was about to yell at the school about. The kids were supposed to be at school. We had a parent-teacher conference after school, and my wife calls to be like, hey, since we have to be there at 4 for this parent-teacher conference, why don't can the kids just stay at school so we don't have to come
Understandable.
pick them up and then
Yeah.
come home and then take them back? And they were like, yeah.
I was
The-
gonna fucking hide like a bitch.
and they were like, yeah, the kids can stay here. It's fine. We'll hang out. So then we go to have the parent-teacher
God, that fucking
conference,
reach. God,
and we're
fucking
like, the kids
God.
should be here somewhere. And th're like, I don't
Why
know,
does it have
maybe.
to
And I'm like, what do you
reach
mean,
into
maybe?
our
But I didn't
God.
say
and then
anything.
they were like,
30
I think they they're down at Miss So-and-so.
Yeah, all of them had a different place for where they thought our kids were. And then during the meeting, my phone goes off and I check it and it's my doorbell camera alerting me that someone's at the door. It's my kids. My kids are at my house and no one's here. They got on the bus. They got on the bus and went home. The school didn't keep track of them or keep them there like they said they would. Now my kids are at home locked out of the house and I'm like, well, and then I showed it to all of them. I was like, well, my kids are at my house right now, so I gotta go.
I can't do anything. Jamie gets to go blah, 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 fucking a million times and never stops.
Yes.
And they all just gave me that look like, oh, I'm
just
sorry.
mash in the middle of
I was about to go off, but
Yeah,
I've got
I know.
kids unattended at my house, so I don't have time
You know what?
to fucking cuss you out right now, so I have to leave.
Yeah, like that was the only thing that saved them. I could tell. I was just like, yeah, no.
And then when I came back, the meeting was over and they were all on their way out, and I got to pull them off to the side to finish my thought and tell them what I wanted to tell them.
Yep.
And they're like apologizing about the kid, and I was like, yeah, do better. I was like, yeah, do better. I'm not going to flip out on you now in front of everybody. I wanted to do it privately in a meeting, but now I'm like, yeah, do better.
Just do better, people. Oh my god.
What if something had happened? Like, it was your job to keep track of them. You said you'd keep them there, so we expected them to be there. We can't be held responsible for the location of our kids when you told me we could leave them here. We left them in your care. What do you mean you don't know where they're at?
They're somewhere around here. Really? Somewhere.
I mean, my kids are old enough; they know what to do, so they're not in like any danger or
They didn't
anything.
panic or anything.
If they'd have been younger, I'd have been way pissed off. But they're fucking 9 years old now. They know what to do. They play in the neighborhood unattended all the time. Like they go in and out the house. It's fine. They roam the neighborhood. Like they know what to do. It's not like they got freaked out or anything. It's just they were supposed to be there and they weren't there, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's definitely a problem.
Yeah, a big one. Oh. I know you're keyed up from that because you didn't get to have your moment and get it off your chest.
No, I didn't get my delicious moment.
No, you didn't. So excuse him, everybody, if he
It's my
seems
tax
a
dollars
little-
hard at work, ladies and gentlemen.
If he seems just a little on edge.
Tell you what, man, this wouldn't happen if a Republican was in office.
No, God.
Trump 2024.
Oh.
Can we not joke about that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a joke. This is me preparing everybody for the inevitable. It will happen.
Oh,
It will happen. Like, you guys need to go ahead and prepare for this. He's gonna win. I don't want him to win any more than you do. I'm accepting the reality that he's got a cult-like following, and they're more organized and they outnumber us. Okay, there's this. You think they don't, because a lot of them aren't outspoken about it. They just keep it close to the chest.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But they'll come out on voting day.
There's a lot of
You'll see
quiet
those
ones.
numbers then. Remember, half the country voted for him last time before he had a cult-like following. And you didn't see half the country talking about him. They were relatively quiet then. He's got a bigger following now. And they're just as quiet. He's gonna win. It's gonna happen. So you guys just need to prepare for that. I'm just preparing everyone for the inevitable. I forgot I had this thing.
Like, I don't know. Maybe start digging out a bomb shelter or something. I don't know how you prepare for that, but...
Move to Canada or Australia.
You didn't vote? I mean, it's fine if you don't vote, but if you don't vote, you can't complain if Trump wins.
Yeah, you
like
can't
those are the
complain
fucking rules.
when shit goes.
Yeah, because if
know.
you didn't vote, if you didn't have a say, if you didn't have a dog in this race, then you don't get to complain when you don't like the outcome.
Yeah.
That's how that works. It's fine if you don't vote. I'm not one of those guys who's telling you, you're part of the problem. No, you're only part of the problem if you see a problem with the outcome. If you legitimately don't care which one wins and they're both just terrible in your eyes, then don't vote. Because to you it doesn't matter. So, yeah, don't waste your time. But if you give a shit which one wins and you want one over the other, well, you have to vote. That's how that works. That's how you
complain about things.
Yeah, that's how you get that thing you want.
No.
That's how our system works. Like, I don't get mad or blame anyone for not voting. When you tell me you didn't vote, you're basically telling me I don't care which one wins. They're both terrible, or I hate them both equally, or you just legitimately don't care, and that's fine. You don't have to care. I don't fault anyone for not caring. Politics, especially now, politics are everywhere. This shit is exhausting. I can understand if you just gave up and said I don't give a shit anymore. I totally understand that.
No, my dad is always.
That's the problem. I don't want any of them to win. Well, one of them's going to, whether you vote or not. Like,
not.
no one winning isn't one of the options. I got no sympathy for you there. Like, sorry, one of them has to win. So if you wanna say in which one of them does, you have to vote. If you legitimately don't care which one wins, then don't vote. But not voting isn't going to make both of them not win. Like, one of them wins. Like, that's how this ends.
Doesn't cancel it out.
Yeah, so, yeah, you can't cancel it out.
And my dad is always amazed at how many people come in when he's at work and see him and talk about how glad they'll be when Trump is back in office. Like he's part of it. Like,
I could see that to an extent because there, if you can believe it, there are black Trump supporters.
There are, but because
do you want to know why it happens to your dad?
Because he's old.
No, it's not because he's old.
Why?
Your dad is well-spoken and one of the most whitest acting black men on the planet.
Really?
Which,
no, he's not.
That's what any black person who supported Trump, that's what they are. They're that kind. They're the Jesse Lee Petersons. They're the I'm the whitest sounding black man ever. He sounds like one of them because he speaks properly. He doesn't use slang. He's not using ebonics. He's kind of country. So yeah, he sounds like the people they talk to in meetings. So they go, hey, maybe this is, or as they would say, maybe he's one of the good ones. So yes, your dad's sending out those vibes. That's what's happening.
I'll let him know that that's what's happening.
Your dad's sending those vibes out there.
That he might want to stop sending those vibes. If he wants to stop getting roped in conversations with
Thing is, Biden is old as fuck. Oh, okay, stop. You guys have to stop with the Biden is old as fuck thing. He's not that much older than Trump. Like they're in the same age range. They would have gone to the same school. Yeah, okay, let's just get that out of the way. That's not that can't be a factor.
Oh my god.
They're both old as shit.
Yeah.
Your choices are old or slightly older. Yeah. Like those are your choices at the moment.
Jesus Christ.
And which is worse?
This whole Joe is
but crazy.
I don't get that.
And I've seen Joe. He is honestly more put together than 90% of the people his fucking age. Yes. I have seen Joe. This Sleepy Joe thing, I don't fucking get it. He seems to have more energy than my dad, who's half his age. I don't fucking
not riding a bike, and my dad is pretty.
Yeah, my dad ain't riding a bike. My dad works and sleeps like a cat. Like, that's it. That's the rest of his day. And he's in his 60s. So that just no. This whole Joe is way more put together than your average fucking 80-year-old. I don't want to hear it. He is definitely competent there. Yeah. That is the most overblown load of bullshit excuse. Like, if that's what you're grasping at to be mad at him, then I'd say he's doing a pretty good job. If the only thing you have against him is his age, then I'd say you got nothing else on him? You have to go to his age?
The fact that's my reaction.
Like, that's all you got? Okay, well, then he must be doing pretty well.
Yeah.
So,
like, yeah, my dad.
You hated him when he was racist as shit, and I still hate him, so I didn't.
Everybody's racist. Wake up.
Everyone that age.
Okay,
everyone
Jesus
that
Christ.
age.
Paula Dean's an old white woman. Yes, she's racist. Stop acting surprised. Jesus Christ, it was a different time.
I'm not even gonna say that he's racist.
No,
everyone that age was raised during a very racist time.
My grandpa called us colored.
So they probably say some things that would sound racist by today's standards. Doesn't necessarily make him racist. No. He's having, he's spent you know, 60 years of his life talking a certain way, and now you're
Yeah.
telling him he can't talk that way anymore.
Yeah. It's like
It's an adjustment he's having trouble with. Most 80-year-olds are either going to have trouble with that adjustment or not want to make it at all. They'll just be like, fuck it, I'm not doing that. At least he's trying. You gotta give him that.
I'm a child of the 80s and 90s, and I grew up on a beach. I say dude a lot. No one says it anymore, but
Dude.
you know? So, I mean, either I'm a surfer, I'm not, or
Yeah,
it's
have you
just
talked to?
slang
Yeah,
in my
that's
time.
just the way that culture and people work in general. Like if you ever met anyone over the age of 30, they're probably still using slang from the 90s.
Yeah.
They're probably still like, "Oh, sick, bro."
Awesome. Awesome sauce.
Dude.
I've met some guys who still say radical
Yeah.
and rad. Like, they're probably still using old slang.
Yep.
People talk the way they were taught to talk.
Yeah. They use and unfortunate, like I said, my own grandfather called us color.
Okay. Okay. First of all, you can't say that. I was born in 95. I'm an 80s and 90s kid. No, you're not an 80s kid.
No, you're not.
You literally did not exist in the 80s. You also didn't exist in the 70s.
No.
You can say I like things from those era, but
Yes.
you don't know what it was like to live in the 80s or the 70s.
No, and yes,
You didn't exist then.
My parents like the Temptations. Do I like the Temptations? I mean, I can appreciate
I like
it,
classic
but
rock,
no.
and I like a lot of stuff from the 60s and 70s as far as music goes. I have no idea what it was like to actually exist during that time, and liking pop culture things from that time doesn't tell you what it was like to exist during that time. It's way different. I understand that. I'm not like, I'm a 60s kid at heart because I like the Beatles. No, it was way different. I would probably like, if you sent me back in time to the 60s, I probably wouldn't like it. I'd like the music, probably wouldn't like anything else about it.
I don't see myself.
You got it in your. No, you don't. No, you don't.
What?
Shut up. You don't have the 70s in your
No,
blood.
you don't.
Your blood didn't exist in the 70s. You don't have that. That's not how that works.
That's not how that works. No.
But that's you sound almost as bad as those girls who are like, I was born in the wrong century. I'm a Victorian girl or blah blah. No, you're not. Do you brush your teeth? Because they didn't do that then. Do you shave your legs? Because they didn't do that then. Do you have hair under your armpits? No. Well, they had that then. You would
put
hate
shit
it.
in your house that is slowly killing you?
Do you bathe more than once a month? Okay, well, they didn't do that then either.
No.
So, like, do you have dirt floors? Do you have, like, all of these things that come with living in that time. You like the televised version of that time. And it's the same thing with you.
You like the clothing of that time.
You like the stories of that time. You like the style of that time. You like the aesthetic. You probably like the way it's portrayed in movies and TV. And you like the way people from that era talk about it. But you don't know what it's like to actually live it. That's different.
Yeah.
We'll take it this way. Everything back then was so much better than shit nowadays. What do you mean? What? No, you need to explain that. Because I'm going to warn you, everyone who says that and didn't live in that time is always wrong. Always wrong. It's probably seemed better. You probably heard people romanticize it and make it sound better.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't. Back then, music was pure love and romance, not all of it. Real stuff nowadays is killing, sex, drugs, and like, bruh, not all of it. Again, that's not all of it. Again, there is a ton. It sounds like the modern day music you would like is called country music. And it does all of those things that you just said that you like. It's all about love.
Country music.
It's all, I'm just giving you a genre that's pretty safe for you. It's all about love and family and pride and country and honor and, being a good old boy. All of that stuff's there. They aren't singing about killing in country music. They most of the time aren't singing about sex in country music unless you're listening to Willie Walker.
Electro swing.
Unless you're listening to Willie Walker Jr.
Yeah.
Electro swing is kind of recapturing the so
20s,
that music always
the
exists.
40s
You're just not looking for it.
Yeah. If you're looking
As
for
far
it in
as
the
things,
mainstream,
as far
you're
as
not
things
gonna find
being
it.
better, nothing was better then. Nothing was better. Like our healthcare system, you think it's shitty now? It was atrocious in the 70s. We didn't have near as many medical advancements that we have now. Pneumonia would have probably killed you. Just
I wouldn't be here.
We didn't have. Yeah, she would be dead. Having any kind of chronic illness would have probably killed you. Pneumonia would have probably killed you. You had a good chance of dying from the flu in the 70s. Like all that little shit that you don't think think about. Phones didn't exist. The internet didn't exist. All of the luxuries of today's life that you take for granted and enjoy don't exist. If I were to pluck you out of the year 2024 and drop you into 1974, you would absolutely fucking hate it.
Yep.
That is 100% guaranteed. All of the things you enjoy about this life, your entire way of life would be gone. There would be like 2-minute response times from 911 calls. Throw that shit out the fucking window.
Think 911 existed.
That came about in the 80s.
In the 80s?
Fuck calling 911 if you get hurt. Didn't have that in the 70s. Yeah, like all of these.
Women can't have bank accounts in the 70s.
Women couldn't have bank accounts. Yeah, there's
or
all
credit
that
cards.
little shit. All that little shit. Yeah. So, I hope you like working 18 hours a day because your wife wouldn't be allowed to work.
Nope.
So it'd all be on you, son. Yeah, like there's all that stuff people don't think about. And that's what it was really like to live back then. You could own a house with one income, but it was a shitty house. Yeah. And that one job that you had to worked you like a fucking slave. It's not that people have made better livings. It's that the economy was just different because women weren't allowed to work. And men were pretty much abused at their jobs because they were overworked to fucking death. Like, working yourself to death was expected back then.
I can't imagine being a stay-at-home mom now without having you help a little bit. But back then, no. Most men came home and...
Yeah, it was a whole different world.
They were too tired to help.
Hold on. I mean, Toni Braxton is R&B. And she sang about love and romance. And Whitney Houston. Yeah, most R&B still does that. Most R&B still does that.
Yeah. And
it sounds like you just don't like the slang attached to it. They do it in a different way. If you want that more old school way, like if you're looking for like some Marvin Gaye, Barry White type shit, well,
that's still out there.
That's still out there, but you're not going to find that in R&B. That music still exists. The genre it exists in has changed.
Yeah.
So what you're looking for there is
stop listening to mainstream music.
What you're looking for there is jazz.
Yeah.
You're not looking for R&B anymore. You're looking for jazz. You're looking for soul. You're looking for that kind of music that
and also,
the younger black crowd doesn't listen to
older,
anymore.
You find yourself gravitating back towards the music that you liked because you don't like the stuff.
Yeah, things weren't better in the past. Things are better now. You're just old.
You're just getting old.
That's the thing that changed. You just got old. That's all that happened. And you don't want to adapt to the new world. You don't want to adapt with the world because that's hard. You just want to go. You just want the easy route of, well, if I can go back to the things I remember and I'm comfortable with because I'm old and this new stuff I don't like. If I can go back to the old stuff, it would be better. Nah, the old stuff really wasn't better. It just takes some self-reflection to look at yourself and going, well, if I get used to this new stuff, it probably is better. And it is.
Yeah.
It is. The internet's way better than not having it. Was the world different before the internet? Absolutely. Is the world better now because of it? Yeah. Yeah, it's better. There's some bad things that came with it, don't get me wrong, but it's overall a net positive. More good came from the internet than bad. Yeah. And the whole world is still adapting to the internet because it has changed society entirely.
It's the Wild West.
The same thing happened when the television was invented.
Yep.
Before people could see moving pictures on a box. That shit blew their mind. Well, so we don't go to plays anymore? The theater is dead? No, the theater didn't die. It changed. Now, instead of showing people on a stage, it shows a picture on a stage. The internet's going to change society too. Now, instead of this, you'll do this. So, things aren't better. They're just different. Yeah, things aren't worse. They're just different. And you're just old.
I hate to say it like that. But
all I listen to every day is 70s, 80s, and 90s. Yeah, you're proving my point. You're just old. It's not that new music that you would like, it's not that it doesn't exist. It's that you don't care to fucking look for it. Yeah. You're staying in your comfort zone. You don't want new things.
Yeah.
You're old. You're just old.
I our kids sing along to Metallica in the car. Like they sing
Yeah,
along
I try to keep-
to Linkin Park.
I try to keep a variety. Like, I still listen to old stuff, and my kids still like the old stuff that I listen to.
Yeah.
But I also try to listen to new stuff. And I try to introduce them to new, and I try to listen. I want to listen to the stuff they're listening to because I want to see what they're exposed to, and B, I try to listen to even newer stuff that maybe they're not exposed to, like electro swing.
Yeah,
I really like electro swing.
Yeah.
It's a new kind of music. It's probably less than 10 years old. It's a newer thing.
Like
I like
I
it.
want it to be more popular because.
So I try to stay well rounded, and as a parent, it's in your best interest to do so too, sir.
Yes.
Because you don't want to be one of those parents that's scared of everything that your kid is exposed to because you don't know anything about it. Like you remember in the 90s and early 2000s, they used to do like the fear-mongering thing on the news. It's called frog licking, and it's a new thing your kids might be doing. Yeah, like that thing came on the news. It's called cat butt sniffing or whatever. Yeah, where kids were saying, like, they try to scare parents because parents don't talk to their children, and then it's a new thing. My kids are doing that. You don't want to be that fucking parent.
Don't.
You need to be able to look at the news and be like, okay, that's not how that actually works. I've seen kids do this. I've talked to my kids. I know what this is. Yeah, you need to be the parent that knows what this is. You need to know how their technology works so that you can help police their technology. You don't want to be the parent who's like, well, they get on the tablet and then they look at the porn and the TikTok show them the Nazis and blah, blah, blah. Did you turn on parental controls? Did I do what now? Yeah, learn how their technology works, dipshit. You're a parent. It's your job to parent. That's part of the job.
You can't get stuck in. You can't do the I'm old
and they
I'm
all
stuck
do
in
that.
My way.
Parents like that piss me off. Do not become one of those parents. Those parents who are given all the tools that they need to make sure that their kids stay safe, and they use none of them. You can't turn on an Xbox now. Like if you bought an Xbox. If you bought a Nintendo Switch, if you bought a game console, which is arguably one of the safer things to give to your children, if you bought one of those and brought it home, the very first time you turn it on, it doesn't let you play a game without asking you if you want to set up parental controls first. Like, they literally make you go through this first. It's not just like, oh, it was in a menu and I didn't see it. It's part of the setup process now. So if you're giving your kid a console and you're letting them set it up and you're ignoring them, that's fucking on you, dude. Like, I got no sympathy for these parents who were like, well, they were exposed to the video games, and then the Xbox has a browser on it so they can go to Pornhub, to Cornhub, so they can, and then they saw the TikToks and the Nazis on YouTube, and then, no, shut the fuck up.
And
this
by
is
the way-
all on you. My kids have
Kids are
had
smart these
yeah,
days.
my kids have had all of that technology since they were old enough to hold it.
Yeah, since
And
they
they've
were
been
about 2.
and they've been exposed to none of that because I understand how the technology works. My parental control game is strong.
Yeah. I mean, kids are smart these days. Our oldest is 9, and
Now,
I've already
granted.
had to have the sex talk.
Now,
with
granted, the argument there is, well, you can't protect them from everything. What if they have a friend at school that doesn't have those parental controls on and shows them that stuff? Yeah, you can't protect them from
That's
that.
why you need to talk to them.
You can't protect them from that. You personally can't. But if the other parents were doing their jobs like you were, then that wouldn't happen, would it? If all of the kids' parents used parental controls, then there'd be no kids at school with parental controls off to show to their friends. But all it takes is that one bad parent to make that one shitty kid that goes around showing everybody fucking dicks and shit on their phone. Yeah, when they're fucking 8 years old. Because they got that one unattentive parent. Don't be that parent is all I'm saying. Don't be that one.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that one.
But don't treat your kids like they're idiots. They're really smart. Just talk to them like they're people. Oh my god.
And you also have to, like the old thing we've always talked about with going to GameStop. Oh, this GTA game has violence in it.
Dude, I worked at GameStop. No, I'm not even mad at like those are the parents I'm talking about. I worked at GameStop when GTA 5 launched, and as part of my job, I would literally look at I'd see a parent come in with a 9-year-old, like my kid's age, and she's picking up Grand Theft Auto, and I'm that parent going, "You sure about this?" And they're like, "Yeah, the kid wants it." I'm like, "Okay, well, just so you don't get mad. And I do it in front of everybody. I make sure that there's people in the store and I'm loud as shit because I want to embarrass the fuck out of this parent. Because I'm like, are you absolutely sure? Okay, well, before I can sell it to you, I do have to tell you what's in it since it looks like you're purchasing this for a child. This game contains strong sexual content, drug use, alcohol consumption, realistic violence, realistic depictions of crime. Like, and then I'm going down the list of everything that's rated in the game. And I'm like, and it is recommended for players 17 and up. So, do you consent? Because I have to have parents consent to sell this to a child. And I'm saying it just like this in front of everybody in the store. Now everybody stopped and looked. I'm like, so I need a parent's consent to sell this adult game to a child. Do you consent? And then everybody looks at the parent. And unfortunately, most of the time, they got mad at me for reading it. And then still bought it for their kid.
Like, I know that.
And they're like, yeah, I know what I'm buying.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that. I'm like, no, actually I did. I just explained to you that's part of my job. Well, you didn't have to do it so loud. Okay, so it sounds like you know you're not supposed to do it. Yeah.
What you're doing.
Yeah. Don't be
they're
that.
the same ones that come back a week later and, oh, you thought
Yep,
this.
and they were literally the same
didn't-
ones that would do that.
You didn't tell me anything about it.
Oh no, I was the manager there. So when they'd come back to complain to the manager, because they apparently didn't read my tag when they were there, I was an assistant manager. So they'd be like, well, let me speak to the manager. And I'd be like, I'm the manager on duty. And they'd be like, well, you sold this to my kid and now he's doing this. I'm like, I also warned you what was in that when I sold it to you. Do you remember? I sold it to you? Did I or did I not read the contents of this game to you before selling it to you? Yes or no? And I make them answer that, and they get super pissed.
Do you think there are any more of these amazing rocks out there?
And they're like, well, I want to return it. And I'm like, well, you can't.
Whatever.
You can trade it in as a used game. We'll give you $5. Welcome to GameStop.
$5 whole.
I just paid $60. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to GameStop. Welcome. You're right. That part probably is bullshit. I don't care. I don't care. You're the one time I don't care about used game prices. You deserve this. Okay, how the hell do I get up there? Is that the... Yep, that's the enemy. Okay, he's up here. I was just wrong.
My sensors indicate
Read me the Pokedex entry for it so I can murder it.
Rare sand spitter variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. The dune-dwelling sand spitter subsists on a diet of desert insects, which it ingests.
So yeah, Samurai, I don't take any of that personally. I wasn't... I know I kind of went off on a rant there. That wasn't specifically about you. That's just me venting about all of the other stupid fucking parents I got to deal with. Including, like, the parents of kids my kids hang out with. I've already argued with one of them, or my wife has. They're just... Some of them, man.
Just the audacity.
That girl's gonna be pregnant before she's
She
15. I
is.
guarantee it.
She is. She's gonna be
But
pregnant
yeah,
when she's
people
like
who
13.
also, for people who also romanticize the 90s and that basically give me the same vibe as those people that are like, oh, I'd love to live in the Dragon Ball universe.
No.
Something like that, because it's just like, no, you're not the hero. You're going to be the random guy on the sidewalk
You'll
that
die.
gets blown up by a Vegeta that is having a That is the world you're saying you want to live
I don't think I would have liked being.
I got your number.
No, you would have been dead. You would have died of like plague or something.
You're done.
Got him.
But
I hate this
you
thing.
know, people were still asking me about her.
About who?
Like at the school about that girl. Like,
Oh.
so is she coming back? I was like,
Nope.
I don't know. It's not my kid.
Probably not.
I
We
was
embarrassed
like,
her mom.
probably
We
not.
embarrassed her mom. She's probably not coming back now.
No. I don't think she's coming back at all. Because I'm certainly not going to be her chauffeur. Why would you move? Why would you move and not have your kids' school sorted? Why?
She was depending on you to do everything for her.
She asked me after she moved, like a week after.
Right, she was already banking on it.
Like,
She
dude.
expected you to say yes. She's one of those people who, she's one of those people who everyone else has done shit for her whole life, so she doesn't take any responsibility, and she's expecting that. Oh, well, she just abuses the kindness of others. Like if I ask in a nice way, and she's a perpetual victim.
Yeah.
That is exactly what that was. Because when she asked you to pick her kid up from school, and when she asked us to watch her kid, it wasn't like a normal, hey, you know, like she didn't try to make an arrangement out of it. Like, hey, I got work and I can't pick it up. I can't be there when my kid gets home from the bus, and I don't want her to be alone. You know, it's not like she offered to pay you and said, hey, can I, you know, like, how much would you charge for it? Like, she wasn't looking for a service. No. She was one of those going. She was doing the pity party thing where it's so hard being a single mom and then she uses pity to get what she wants.
Yeah.
She's a perpetual victim.
And also, I expect this to be done because I'm special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sense of entitlement. It's a sense of
story.
entitlement and a perpetual victim mentality. She uses the perpetual victim mentality that's where her sense of entitlement comes from. What the fuck am I going into?
Oh.
I think I found where the cactars live.
Oh, they're adorable. But what are they saying?
And whenever you're dealing with someone like that, there's just three words you have to keep in mind.
Kept safe for generations. Moreover, they are duty-bound to ensure its safety until its rightful owner comes to claim it.
Wonder who that is.
For all we know, it could simply be a myth.
You're saying these guys have their own fairy tales? Sounds pretty silly to me.
Hang on a sec. Who are you calling a fairy?
What the fuck?
Whoa! No need for all that. Name's G, Kid G. Descended from a long line of goblins. I look after these cactuars. It's a duty passed down to me from my forebears.
Wait, you can talk?
Speech ain't that hard, lady. Where there's a will, there's a way. Given your present
What am I
company,
looking
I'm
at?
shocked you haven't shaken that preconception.
He does have a point.
Quoth Cactuar Scripture, the Book of Kings. Unto those who seek the treasure of these sands, a trial shall be given. If you think you've got what it takes to be the treasure's rightful owner, you're gonna have to prove it first.
Oh, I'm just grabbing some dinner. I'll be back.
Alright.
Where'd they all come from?
Shit. Oh my
and now
god.
your trial. Take down the cactuars within the time allotted. If you can. Oh, it looks like we have ourselves a volunteer.
Who? Me?
Test your might against an army of spiny speedsters in this race against the clock. Defeat as many cactars as possible within the time limit. Each cactar defeated will add time to your score. Reach the target score before time runs out to win. Cactars come in all shapes, sizes, and point values, with some even boasting special properties. For example, gladiators are more susceptible to standard physical attacks, while magitars are vulnerable to magic, like ninjutsu. Attempt it with Yuffie? Do I have to use Yuffie?
Think you can take me? You're going down! How you like that? Gotcha! Got you now! Got you now! How you like that?
Get up.
You need to chill! Get lost! Just one!
Oh my god. There's so many. Oh my god! The knockdown just lasts so long. Oh, nope. Ah. Fuck, I didn't reach it. Retry. God damn. It's way too fucking many. I use skills more.
Ugh, I just want to get this over with. You're going back! You need to chill. How you like this?
Stop myself from getting knocked down.
You're gonna get what's coming to you. And one to grow on. Got you now. Run like a chocobo. And the fury of his surging seas. Get lost. Stab like a tonberry. With the power of his providence and the fury of his surging seas. How you like this? You're gonna get what's coming to you. Got you now. Got you now. And one to grow on.
Oh fuck.
With the power of his providence, set you up.
Fucking shit.
Run like a chocobo. Get lost.
There we go. Blindside is a good one to use. I was using Art of War. I might try it with Blindside. when I come back and redo these mini games to try to get better scores. But I reached the target. So. Oh, I got rank 2.
You gonna hand over the proto relic then?
Never heard anyone call it that before. But I'm a goblin of my word. So here. And so, as promised, your piece of the prize.
Piece? We want the whole thing, Shrimp!
Then you're gonna need to go around and gather up the other bits. Put it together yourself.
Right. So what you're saying is...
that more trials await. And that yours truly will be your guide. See you next time.
Of course. It's never simple.
What an unexpected and exhilarating turn of events.
So why were you talking to
Ancient
a
treasure
punk
guarded by an army
Dobby
of
the House?
cactuars and a goblin.
He's half goblin.
Not to mention the mysterious
He
giant
looks
of the
like
sand
Dobby the
and
House
the Book of
Elf.
Kings.
If Dobby the House
Half
Elf
boy,
went-
half goblin, and I was talking to him because he was the one who was helping the cactuses protect the treasure.
Did you try giving him a sock?
The cactuses guard the what?
Hey,
You don't know Harry
mini
Potter.
reactors are
No,
there
I don't.
Yeah, I know.
I don't watch Harry Potter, but the
Who
cactuses
did
cactuses guard the treasure, and the goblin oversees the trial that the champion must go through that the cactuses pick to win the treasure.
It sounds like utter nonsense.
In any case, the reactors have been
You should have just given him a sock.
Just like Harry Potter.
I honestly
Other
doubt
nonsense.
Shrimp produce anything half as resilient as this
If
combination
that's
of
the
sand
nonsense
and cactuar nectar.
we are adhering to as we are making things up as we go along, apparently, then yeah.
Cactus.
Yeah. That looks like something. Do you remember that Disney cartoon? Was it Dumbo where he got drunk? And he saw like the elephants on parade? That looks like something you see, you know, like after you take a drug. Like a fever dream.
Okay, well this isn't nonsense. There are no talking donkeys.
Talking donkey are you talking about?
Wait, that was Pinocchio. Never mind.
That was, well, yeah.
Wrong
and
Disney
Shrek.
movie. Oh no, I thought you meant like the drunk talking donkeys and the weird shit that they do.
No.
Pinocchio's a weird one too. But
Pinocchio is a weird one. But I was talking about Dumbo.
Yeah, no, I remember that too.
Dumbo's
But this isn't nonsense. There are no drunk animals.
Are no drunk
Jesus.
animals in this. Excuse me.
Oddberry King's crown. I have a feeling that's what I'm looking for here. Let's go hit this. How's he still going to get dinner?
Yep. Dinner.
Waffle and Fox were raging at each other over a fighting game, so they went to yell at each other.
Yeah, they went to yell at each other. I heard rumblings.
Yeah, they reached that point while playing fighting games where they were having trouble keeping it together, and they were ignoring all other conversations to yell at each other.
Yeah.
So. But they read the room, you know.
Yeah.
Take it outside, boys. They'll be back when they're done playing Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Which as soon as I'm done playing Final Fantasy, I'll start playing games like that again. Oh, can I not just drive down there? How do I get down there? $3.
I feel like I ain't got, you know, kids that are going to be up in the barn at one.
I mean, kids don't have school tomorrow. I thought you were...
Yeah, but I also have... So, I have physical therapy, and Claire has a dermatology appointment. But we do have things to do. Hopefully I didn't drop a book.
Where the fuck do I get oregano?
The local market.
Not in this game.
It's a gateway herb. Maybe someone's selling it around the corner.
It's a gateway herb? Oregano?
Yep.
I've done a lot of oregano. I guess it's time to try cocaine.
Yep. It's time to move on to the heavier stuff like saffron.
Man, you tried the sage? Damn.
Forget the myrrh.
The store? All of the stores I've been to in this game that sell crafting materials don't sell oregano.
See?
Like, that's the one I'm having trouble finding. What's that?
You know, one of those times where you make a mistake and a place sends you text messages.
Price shoppers? What do you mean shoppers? Like, I've been to the shops in the game. Like, anytime I'm in a town and I see a shop that sells...
I think he means the
crafting
grocery
materials.
store shoppers.
Oh.
They're a thing up north.
Okay, well, they're not a thing in this game?
They're in, like, Maryland and D.C. and Virginia.
I was like, are you talking about Instacart shoppers? Because I don't think Instacart's in the game either.
Nah. What was it when we were out in Seattle? What was the name of the place? Albert or
Fred Meyers?
Fred Meyers. Wasn't that it?
Yeah.
Fred Meyers. It was like a Harris Teeter and
That's not a grocery store. It's just some guy's name.
it was like a Harris Teeter and a Walmart got together and made a store.
Fuck you!
Okay.
Really? That hurt me? And it ate two of my people. Jesus Christ.
Bring it. Okay, gotcha.
Oh my god.
Hold on, wait.
You're gonna feel this one.
Is that all going on the third or the fourth?
That's it. Pour it on. Gotcha.
What?
Our child born on the third or the fourth.
I can't. Oh.
Do this right. Bingo.
What?
Finish him off.
Yeah.
Because I'm always getting mixed up with my birthday.
Yeah. The third.
Really?
1937.
Bring it. You asked for it. Don't think keep it up. You asked for it. Fine. Gotcha. Bingo. No surprises there.
I hate the worms because they eat your characters. Whoa, 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 whoa. you doing, Aerith? He's just hanging there. You gonna come join us, or are you just gonna hang there?
I'm
All right.
just gonna hang out.
Aerith just hanging out. Yeah.
On Earth, are you allergic to that will cause a GI bleed?
Can I ride the buggy here? What's causing a GI bleed?
No, like I'm filling out the thing, like the pre-check-in for her dermatology appointment, and it's asking like what her allergies are and then what the reaction.
Do you make her a pediatrician appointment?
No, I'm gonna do that tomorrow too because I just got a message from them. But because remember, by the time we got out of there, they were closed.
Oh yeah.
But just asking like what does she have an allergy to, and then what is the reaction to this allergy. So she has the bee flu allergy. And I'm looking at all the reactions trying to find the one that matches her. Like diarrhea, flushing, hallucinations. Like if you've got all that going on, I need to go to the
Fire not his weakness. I may have gotten that wrong. Let's try ice.
This ends here.
You learned your lesson.
Keep going this way to get to that fight. I need to check my materia. Who's got... Oh, I can make this now. Who's got Alexander? Yuffie's got Alexander. Okay, I do have Alexander in my party. Oh, of course! Even though I was supposed to have first strike. Whatever. You're not gonna gotch me!
Shit. Here we go.
Oh, fuck you.
Let's finish it.
You didn't swallow anybody that time, bitch. This way. Go that way later. Finish going this way first. Wait, is Cloud maxed out that sword yet? No. Oh shit, I haven't put him in my team yet. I forgot that I could get the cat in my team. You see cute?
Yes, I see. Mickey Mouse Kitty.
I hadn't even done nothing with him. I forgot he's on my team. Put him on my team. Level boost. All the level boost material. I'm a cure spell. Oh shit, I forgot about this one. ATV. Alright, let's try with Cake Sith for a little while. Oh shit, here we go.
It's lucky I sharpened my claws.
Chimera variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. A strange amalgamation.
What enemy's
of
weakness and
species.
stabbing.
The Chimera's addition to the animal kingdom coincides with the advent of Mako. This timing is likely no coincidence, as Mako energy's adverse effects on creatures is well documented. Fossils that have been excavated rather recently, however, appear to be those of an ancient ancestor to the modern Chimera. Scientists have since postulated that the fiend actually has prehistoric origins. Providence aside, the beast is a proven threat to any living near its ever-expanding territory.
Make sure we're good to go. All right.
Take care while squaring off against this mysterious foe.
Get ready.
Currently gathering combat data on target.
Come on, hit me. Fuck, it's one of you guys.
Allow me.
Weak to fire. Automatically becomes pressured after using oxygen.
Let's do this.
Gotcha. Come on! Keep it up!
Fire anymore. Damn!
I believe in you.
Dude!
I won't give up. Come on. Get ready.
Damn it. Hi. Fucking fire equipped.
Here.
No being can stand against you.
Gotcha. Let's try that again.
Damn it!
Here we go.
My fire is right.
Now that's the spirit.
Gonna
Fucking damn it.
little.
It's on now. You're mine. Time to get serious. You're just dead.
And stay on surprise.
Now. No holding back.
Damn it. Damn it.
It's on now. Shit.
Oh, it takes 2 ATB charges to call him in?
It's on you.
Well, in that case...
Stop slobbering shop.
Damn it.
Little.
Damn it! Ah, fucking stun lock is aggravating.
This'll blow your mind.
Wow! What a fight!
Just gotcha. How you like this?
Well fought. So
Do it within the time limit, so I gotta do it again.
next time?
Wait, it's Yuffie for most of it next time.
That was
Skip.
very using the data.
Switch up.
I think you'll find.
Thank you. I need you guys to call me after every fight. Oh, I should have equipped fire on everybody. Not too late. You don't even have a fucking here equip. Alright, let's do this.
Chimera variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. A strange anomaly species. The chimeras of the animal kingdom coincide with the advent
Damn
of
it, come
Mako.
on.
This timing is
Dodge!
no coincidence, as Mako energy's adverse effects on creatures is well documented. Fossils that have been excavated rather recently, however, appear to be those of an ancient ancestor to the modern chimera.
It takes both.
Scientists have since postulated that the species actually has prehistoric origins. Provenance aside, the beast is a proven threat to any of the Chimera's ever-expanding territory.
That's it.
Please take care while squaring off against this
Calling fire.
mysterious foe. Victory is all but guaranteed.
Damn it! God, I can't get away from it!
Here we go. Gotcha.
You've got this under control.
That's it.
This fights with a megaphone and his trusty move him out. Ability. Moogle attacks. Its meter will steadily fill. Press the button to deplete the meter and activate Moogle abilities.
You mind?
You're in good hands now. That's the right word, Monica. Let's turn up the thrill.
Wow, I almost feel sorry for that.
Damn it! Fucking.
My fiery breath. Put up a fight.
Stand against you.
Come on out. That'll learn 'em.
I know you can do this.
Someone need a rest? Ready for a smackdown? You're gonna regret messing with me! I think you've lived about long enough!
Hit him with everything we got.
Congratulations! You managed to complete all intel objectives.
Now we go that way. Go to the Moogle's mushroom and you know, help the cute little Moogles.
Nightmare fuel crap.
They're not nightmare fuel, they're adorable.
They're kind of a nightmare fuel to me. I don't know about that.
Everybody likes the Moogles, they're adorable.
If you say so.
Can you jump down here? I'll get down. Like that. Where are you taking me, little buddy? Oh, there's the mushroom. All right, taking me to this chocobo stop. I don't know how picking the sign up makes it work magically.
Anyone else want to see what the Moogles are up to, Kupo?
Huh?
I said flying is weird in this game.
Yeah. The bird tail stamina.
Everything have to have stamina.
But as long as you're not moving forward or up or down, you can just hover and it won't drain the stamina. But if you're going to use it for combat, you just hover and then shoot down at people.
Please bring back all the Mooglets for me, Kupo.
I'll help you, Kupo. Oh, get in there, buddy. Whoa. You're going the wrong way. Hate the Moogle wrangling.
How about that?
They won't go where I want them to go. We got one. Go toward the house. Got you. I'm throwing bombs. Damn it. Shit.
Here you go.
Come on. That's bullshit. I need you to keep up with me. There we go. Got them all. There's all your Moogles. You got all your honorary little Koopos back. All your honorary little Moogles, Koopo.
You're such a great help, Kupo. As a reward, I'll tell you the story of how Mog and Mag fell in love. It's so romantic. Even after Mog was fully grown, he still struggled to fly. But he never gave up. He kept on practicing, undeterred. Eventually, Mac noticed how hard he was working and decided she would do everything in her power
Aww.
to support him. As time passed, the two
What?
became closer and closer until one day... I'll leave the rest to your imagination.
Dun, dun, dun.
Welcome, Kupo.
What you got for sale, Kupo? The ruby and emerald are the two things he sells. Why are they considered like 8-star crafting materials? Yet oregano's the hardest thing to find.
That gateway or
Bunch of bullshit. Device capable of detecting subterranean tremors? Sure. I'll take one of these too.
Did you find anything you like, Kupo?
Yes, I did, Kupo. Alright, let's go to the spring here. Figure out how to get over there. Need my car. Ah, I wish I could do that with my car in real life. Just press the key fob and then it magically comes to me. Just pulls right up to me there.
oh, they've got something like that. You can't. That is our problem.
Plug up my controller. We'll go to bed. 1 or 2.
Right, eh? Shall we have a wee shift, eh?
So I keep getting ginger root, sage, and all these other things, but no oregano. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Won't leave an area till I've maxed out the area. Ugh.
Cloud. Good news. I believe I've ascertained the whereabouts of your royal quarry, the Tonberry King.
Tell me where the
Johnny
Tonberry
wasn't
King
that
is.
far off. Let's not keep your entrepreneurial friend waiting,
The
lest
who?
he wither in the heat.
The Tonberry King.
Okay, do you know the Muffin Man?
Okay, we're not talking nonsense here.
It is nonsense.
The Tonberry King's a real thing.
The Muffin Man?
Muffin Man's not real.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man. Well, we're going to bed?
You're supposed to say, yes, I know the Muffin Man.
I do know the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man. Do you know D?
He's not.
He's nuts. Got him. Finish exploring this area tomorrow. How close does PlayStation say I am to finishing this game? How do I get the... I mean, I like that PlayStation gives you a guide to show you how far in the game you are, but I want the whole guide, not just the guide for this chapter. 4% done with this chapter, but I mean, I've been playing for 45 hours. How long is the game itself, the overall game?
Never good enough for you, is it?
No. It says I'm 44% done with the game, and we're 45 hours in. Okay. Game progress 57%. Okay. I'm getting there. That's cool. It tells you how far into the game you are, and I've played for 50 hours. The original game took me over 300 to do everything there was to do in the game.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. Like,
We're 50 into the second part of the remake. I think the first part of the remake took me 40, so about 100 hours so far for... Oh, the game they were... What's it
like
say?
they just kind of act like, all right, see you in May until like I haven't heard
Your
anything.
application process. Congratulations, your lease is complete. View your lease or any additional steps. Click continue. Okay. Click continue. It's loading.
Yep, you do that.
Still loading. Still loading. Okay, there we go. Alright, take a moment to review the details of your lease. Alright. See how much is due now? Due at move in. Due monthly. Okay. Non-refundable pet fee, non-refundable pet fee. Rent. Insurance, blah blah. Due monthly. Under 2,000. So I guess it's something.
That's something.
The rent is too damn high.
There's a Jamaican song that's all they sing about. Because I went over to Althea's house and she was listening to it, and I said, "Hold on,
All right, so hit
is
continue.
this song just about the rent being too high?" She's like, "Yeah."
Amount to pay. Pay at move in. We want to pay it now, right?
I would like to pay it now, honestly.
There we go. Amount to pay. Blah blah blah. Continue. Take a hit on my bank account for this one. Okay.
Yeah, I pay rent. Right.
Thank you. Does it already have your payment information?
That's just got mine. Or I'll be paying rent with yours.
Well, I hit the pay button, but
I can't remember which one I put in there, yours or mine. What does it say?
You'll be contacted within 2 days with a final application decision. Well, we already paid you.
What do you mean, final decision?
Please contact the leasing office to make arrangements to obtain income verification documents.
We've already done all that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all that's left is to contact them. I don't know. Tell them that you...
Like she looked at our, because I told you she didn't even need the other one.
She needs to put something in the system then, because it's acting like they don't have it. So
No,
if I
it's there. It's
check
there.
my bank account, see if anything came out. Because I just hit the pay button, but it didn't take me to a payment screen. Looked like anything came out. No, nothing came out. $116?
For what?
Oh, never mind. I don't know what that is. There's a bill.
I'm gonna... I'm just trying to figure out... I want to be able to go ahead and tell them people, look, we're breaking our lease. We get the ball rolling on this.
Well, before you tell them we're breaking our lease and set a move-out date, let's make sure we have a place to move into so we're not
Exactly,
homeless.
that's why I'm like, y'all need to tell me what's up. Have this place or not? And like I said, because I gave her all the financial information and everything, and she didn't even need your last 1099. She was just like, oh yeah, I don't need it. You guys are good.
As long as she says we're good, that's all I need to hear.
As far as like finances go,
Yeah, I mean we make.
plenty enough.
Yeah, we make way more than what's needed to pay the rent here, so it's fine. All right. That's for the rest of
we're
you.
rolling in money or anything.
No, we're not. So if you want to donate or hit the sub button, all those buttons are down below. Socials are above my head. I want to thank you all for watching, though. We try to do these streams every single night, but there's no set time because we have lives and kids and stuff. So follow me on Twitter to see when I go live. Discord's where the community's at. In case you can't make the live streams, but you want to stay in touch, that's a good place to do it. We check in there multiple times throughout the day. It's a pretty lively place. For now, though, we're going to bed. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you wonderful witches tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody.
BSS.